Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to SAFC Fan TV. And today we're doing another live stream of the first round FA Cup game between Sunderland and Mansfield Town with myself, Sean Middleton. We also have Michael Bowers and our editor, Conrad Lee. Lads, obviously, it's first round FA Cup. The teams have just come in. I'm just going to quickly whiz through the teams. Phil Parkinson's made 8 changes to the side, what beat Ipswich 2-1. He went with in goal, Vinny Matthews, number 2, Conor McLaughlin, number 3, Tom Flanagan, number 6, Max Power, the captain, number 7, Chris Maguire, number 8, George Dobson, number 16, Dion Sanderson, number 18, Danny Graham, number 21, Jack Diamond, number 22, Will Grigg, and number 25, Callum McFadden. And on the subs bench is Lee Burge, Jordan Willis, Charlie White, Aidan O'Brien, Elliot Hamilton, and Grant Ledbetter and Dan Neal. So, first of all, I'll go to the live chat. I'll just click on the live chat. I've got to turn it down as well. There you go. Right, straight away on the live chat, we've got Stan there. We've got Isacia Cameron Joe. And we also have Jack Simpson. He's asking, where's Wee Philly? Well, Wee Philly is the grafter. And unfortunately, if you weren't watching on Thursday, he won't be doing any of the shows now until after the new year. He'll be on the Sundays, but not the Thursday and the live streams. Right, lads, anyway, Michael, the teams, what's your makings of the 8 changes? Are you happy with that?
I'm still trying to figure out what the formation is. I know that it's McLaughlin, Flanagan and Sanderson in the back 3. I'm presuming it's a 3-4-3. That's me guessing, though. I have no idea, because I would imagine it's Graham. Greg could be interchanging with each other, and then and Chris Maguire is part of the front 3. Or it might be so it's George Dobson, Max Power, McFadden, and Jack Diamond as well. That makes up the team, doesn't it?
I think he's got Jack Diamond sitting in the hole, if you know what I mean. Apparently we're playing a 3-1-4-2. I don't think it's that way.
If it's going to be that, I think Power or Dobson's going to be sitting deeper, and I would think it would be McFadden and Diamond at fullbacks, which I don't mind actually championing that. Say if it's Power sitting deeper, and then you've got so maybe it's like a 3. Hang on, can you do a 3-1-3-3? Don't think that would work, would it? Actually, to be honest, it might end up being a 3. It could be a 3-4-1-2 actually. McFadden, Diamond wing backs, Power and Dobson in the middle, and then I think Maguire behind Graham and Grigg. If that's the case, I quite like that. I quite like to see what we can.
Before I bring you in, Conrad, I just want to see it as well. Remember to please subscribe to our channel. It's absolutely free. It doesn't cost a penny. We're trying to get to 5,000 subscribers by the end of this year, and we'd absolutely love it if you're subscribed. If you're unsure, just ask a family member. It only takes a couple of minutes, and that would really help us along the way. Conrad, the team selections. Are you happy with the 8 changes?
I'm happy to see Diamond get a go out, and I know O'Neill's on the bench. I think that was the 2 we really wanted to see. I'm looking forward to seeing Sanderson, because I didn't watch. Was his first game Rochdale or was it? Yeah,
very good.
I didn't watch that one, so I'm interested to see how he goes as well. 2 strikers as well for us with Graham and Grigg both up front. I know Philly's dream at the start. He wanted the double G's up front, so he's got what he wanted. I'm hoping they both score. I know Graham seems to be getting closer and closer with the one against Ipswich, and that he hit the bar when it was called for a penalty when he hooked it back over. And Grigg was, until Charlie White hit his form, the only one who'd put the ball in the net. That was in the cup earlier on in the league, but it was disallowed. But I hope they both score today. I think it'd be the best thing for him. At least we can get the strikers trying to get some goals behind him.
Yeah. Right, just going back to the live chat there, Conrad. Jack Simpson, well, I said it earlier when he says, where's Wee Philly? I've just obviously explained that. Ryan Cotton says, how the hell is Dobson in the starting 11? He couldn't get in the Sunderland league side, never mind the Sunderland side. Daniel Jenkins says, afternoon, lads. I'm sure that's Michael's friend. Hi, Daniel. Thean, obviously, Philly's Grafton, he says. John Mitchell says, hi, lads. Jack Simpson, I'm not sure what he said. Matthew Little says, Sean, do you ever take your hat off? No, it's actually molded to my head. Even when I go in the shower, it stays on.
Take it off.
Ryan Cotton says a 5-2-1-2.
Why not?
Thean says a 5-3-2. Well, it possibly could be. Tyler Case says a 3-4-1-2. Tommy, hi, mate. Hope you're staying well. And Wee Philly's just sitting there in the comments, watching in the van. So hi to the boss. Mission mate comment. You come back on Sunday. So
Get back to work, you grafter.
keep the graft up, Billy.
That's
You not allowed breaks.
I just want to obviously mention Mansfield. Their ex-manager got sacked just recently. Graham Copland. He took over on the 17th of December 2019, and he played 27 games. He managed 27 games. He only won 4, drew 9, and lost 14. So he had a win ratio of 14.81%. So, to be fair, I think that's why he actually got the sack. He's been replaced by the son of a legend, for me, the greatest British manager of all time, Brian Clough. The son, Nigel Clough, has taken over Mansfield just recently. I'm not sure. I don't think he's in control of the team today. But, Michael, Nigel Clough, what's your feelings on Nigel Clough? I think he's done a really good job. In his last job, I think he's done really well.
I think he did outstanding at Burton. I think he got them, and I'm hoping Burton fans won't mind me saying, I think he got Burton punching well above their weight, actually getting them into the Championship, kept them in the Championship, albeit they got relegated the second season, I think. But he's put it this way, look, he's left Burton in the summer, and Burton, I think, the second bottom, third bottom. They're in the bottom four. They're in the bottom 4 in League One. So it shows how I think Mansfield have got a really good manager. Would I've had him? Here's one for you two. If say and I'm not saying Parkinson should go because I don't think he should. I'll just make that crystal clear. But if he did go, would either of you be disappointed? Would have been disappointed with Nigel Clough as Sunderland manager?
Well, personally,
I think for a club like us, it might be a bit. I think I would have expected it. I would have wanted a bit better, but at the same time, for a club like Burton or Mansfield, cracking appointment.
Oh, of course, I agree, Michael. I just think, like, for us, I think because he was linked, I don't think he'd be any better than he's better than Jack. He's better than Jack Ross, isn't he? He's better than Jack Ross. It's that's a bit harsh.
Spoiler: Sean doesn't like Jack Ross.
But I just think that Nigel Clough. I don't know. Imagine if he was half as good as his dad, Brian.
Yeah. Don't get me wrong. I'm not expecting Parkinson to go. Even if we wanted him to go, I don't think Stuart Donald would get rid of him anyway. But and I don't want Parkinson to go. I'm still behind Parkinson. But
Conrad, what's your feelings on Nigel Clough?
I don't really have any. I didn't know him. I don't know him personally, of course, from what you're asking me.
Best buddies.
I didn't know him that. I know he was at Burton for quite a while, and of course we've had our seemingly run-in with Burton's every moment we have a bad spell. We seem to hit Burton at one point on there when we came down to League One, and then what was it? Was it last year when the crowd turned on Parky before he hit his spell at Burton at home as well? I just remember from watching the videos before, I always thought his name came up when people were talking about who to replace Jack Ross as a potential manager for us. But I can't say I've watched his teams that much to know if he'd have been good for us or not. Is he a defensive manager or a bit attacking?
Michael, what do you see at Clough? Nigel Clough, what type of manager would you see he was?
Well, I can only judge him on when Burton have played Sunderland, and based off that, attacking, because Burton always gave her a tough game every time.
Then we should have got him.
Yeah, because I've noticed the thing is like the one time we have beat Burton Albion, Chris Coleman, obviously when we had that 2-0 win, both goals came in the last 5-10 minutes, and then the other games, I think he took 4 points off us in 18-19. When Jack Ross was there, he obviously pretty much. Thanks, Nigel Clough. You helped send us down to League One, and then
kept us there.
Beat us last season. So he always seems to. Hang on, I've just realised Nigel Clough. When was the last time we beat Nigel Clough? Jesus Christ!
Oh God. Anyway, back to the live chat. Miguel Allen says glad Embo's back. Lauren Kenny, she was on the show a few weeks ago. Hi, Lauren. Thanks for coming to the live chat. Matthew Little again says Wayfield will be delivering again. I say he's the top grafter. Jason Ashman has mentioned it's a 4-4-2. I'm not too sure about that. Ryan Cotton says it wouldn't surprise me if Party's playing a 7-1-2.
I could see it.
He's playing 10-0-0. Greg. No. Greg, you've gone past halfway line. That's too far forward. Get yourself back in the pen, lads.
Andrew Robbins, the Syrian online shopper. He says.
Have you seen Philly today, Andrew?
2-0. Will Briggs on fire. Where the lads? Jacob Kirkbride's just messaged there the Southern softy. He says, "Come down a pint if Will Briggs scores."
All right.
Tommy says, is Philly checking up on Sean? You're doing a great job, Michael and Conrad. Thanks, Tommy.
Thank you.
Jacob, I will down the pint if Will Grigg scores.
Can also see as well, if you like us, can you give us the thumbs up? I didn't mention this last time, so please, if you like us, give us a thumbs up. And if you don't like us, you'll have to learn to like us and still put a thumbs up.
Where did you get that from, Sean? That sounds really familiar.
Conrad, give us that line in the WhatsApp group when I've just used it. So that was Conrad's. I've got to try and be way Philly, but there's only one way Philly. He's a joker, and it's class when he's on the live stream. But you've got us three to deal with today, and we'll try and keep you, occupied and try and keep you entertained. I've got my pink shorts on. If we get a few goals, I might actually put the yellow ones on, then the other colour ones if I'm feeling.
Sean, can I ask? If we get 150 likes, will you take your hat off for 5 seconds?
If we
That's
get
fair.
If we get 200 likes, I'll take my hat off and my top off.
Okay, I'll tell you what then.
How many likes have we got at the minute, like?
199.
Okay, can I change that? Can I change that? Instead of the likes thing, if Dobson or Power score today, Sean has to do that.
Anyway,
lads, 200 likes is fair.
I was checking. Obviously, Conrad was checking the last 4 meetings. Conrad, can you just go quickly through the last couple? You've done a bit of research, please. Could you just tell us a little bit about the last 4 meetings?
So there isn't many. We've only played. I'm looking on my phone. Sorry for this. It's easier than writing down. You just screenshot everything. Technology is amazing. So we've played Mansfield 5 times in our history. We've won all 5. So you know what that means for today then.
As the jinx there, Conrad, cheers, mate.
Yeah. It was the first time was in 77. We won 2-1. Then it was in 78. We won 1-0. Both of those we were in League Division 2. So that would have been the championship equivalent of at that time, I would have thought. And then in 87, we won. In 88, we won, but that was in League Division 3. So would that have been the time we were in the equivalent of where we are now in League 1? But the most recent one was August 2003 under Peter Reid before he got sacked. It was in the League Cup. We beat them 2-1 at their place. I don't know their stadium. Apologies. But just a little bit of trivia for you. I'll tell you the team that we had. So we had Mark Poom in goal.
Hey, Poom,
Phil Babb, Ben Clark, Darren Williams, and Mickey Gray in defence. We had Sean Thornton, Jeff Whitley, Zinedine Kilban, and what are you laughing at? He was amazing. And we had friend of the channel, Matt Piper was playing as well. And also up front, we had Torre Andre Flo and Marcus Stewart. We did win 2-1. It was an own goal from David Artell from their team. In the 89th minute, they equalised when Kevin Kyle of Sunderland put through his own net. And a minute later, he scored the winner for us. So, go on.
Just quickly, like to see it if you've just tuned in, if you just joined us. We're trying to get to 5,000 subscribers. So if you subscribe to Dear, just let us know in the live chat, and I'll give you a shout out. And if you subscribe, we will love you till the end of time. What will lads? How much will it mean if we get 5,000 subscribers?
Of course,
that
would be some achievement if we were able to do that. Especially that we've only, say by the end of the year, we've only been in existence for 18 months. So,
and also, can you, if you can, Michael Bowser's got his own channel. It's brilliant, his channel as well. Can you get him to 2,000 subscribers? He's nearly there actually. So
yeah,
please,
you must be nearly there. Like,
I think I'm only 35 odd subs off. So
well, everyone over there now and get him to 2,000.
Yeah, exactly. Back to the live chat quickly because we're going to kick off in a couple of minutes. Andrew Robbins says, how is Dobson starting? Lauren Kenny says, the pink shorts. Ryan Cotton says, Sean, do them pink shorts ever come off? I'm going to show you. I've washed them for today and they're nice and clean. Tommy, pink shorts, laughing. Thean says, no shorts. Don't tempt us, Thean.
Don't.
Andrew Robbins says, 1-1. the Rush speciality. Just looking through. Brian Cotton says we should get Jack Dodds back on tomorrow if someone's not available. I've actually been talking to Jack Dodds if he's watching, and we'll try and get him on. Which we are going to try and get Jack Shields on next, and then obviously we'll try that. Just looking through.
If you call Jack, you've got a chance of being on the show.
Yeah, basically. Jack Ross.
Jason Ashman, afternoon lads, who are the lads. Macam 88, oi. Jake Green, watching you guys from Doncaster Rovers FC. Thank you for that. Theon says Sunderland 3, Mansfield 0. What's
Sean?
Yeah.
Sean, just while we're on here, obviously, I don't know what's happening with you guys, but on the stream they're doing the memorial service. So I just want to quickly point out, just rest in peace to those who've given their lives for the fact that we can have our lives today. Gone but not forgotten, certainly.
Thanks for that, Michael. Yeah, thank you for that.
Just thought we should acknowledge it. Anyway, carry on. Go on.
Yeah, I know. I was wondering if we should have done a minute silence ourselves, but sorry about that.
It's probably a bit late, but we've acknowledged it.
Wee Phillies just says Andrew Robbins is not on our list today. Jacob Kirkbride, Southern Softy. I can't see what he said, but he swore and he's got his middle finger up. So thanks for that, Jacob.
Naughty lad.
Jacob, don't take things too personal, mate. You know what I mean? It's just a laugh. When I support Arsenal, really.
I was waiting for that.
Just as well, Sean. On Tuesday night, myself, Michael, and Jacob will be doing the Fleetwood game for the Papa John's.
You get to watch us versus
we?
Joey Barton.
So Tuesday night, like you say, I'm at work, so it'll be Conrad, Michael, and Jacob doing the live stream on Tuesday night. So make sure you tune in for that. And make sure you subscribe to our channel. Subscribe and let us know in the live chat, and we'll give you a shout out. The game is just about to kick off, and Michael Bowers is going to start the commentary. Aren't you, Michael? Are you feeling confident, Mr. Bowers?
Right, am I feeling confident of my commentary of this game? Which one?
Michael, your commentary is absolutely brilliant. Stop putting yourself down. It's great. It's great commentary.
Okay, well, we'll see how it goes. Very quickly, predictions. How do you think we're going to get on?
I'm going to say 4-0 to Sunderland. Conrad.
3-1 Sunderland.
See, I've got a hunch this is going to go to penalties, but the reason I'm saying, by the way, what I will say in the long run, as much as obviously you want to win the game, if we do go out, it's not I'm not as bothered about that. I'm bothered about the performance and how the likes of Jack Diamond and all that do, and McFadden. I want Greg to get a couple of goals ideally. But just
quickly, Michael, my mistake because he's a nice lad. Yes, boys, come on, the final. Right, over to you, Michael.
There we go. Right, okay then. Well, we just kicked off the game. I don't know what you guys are on, but I'm on 8 seconds, 9 seconds, 9 seconds. Right. Okay, apologies to any Mansfield fans if any of them, I don't know why they would be watching this, but if they are watching, I'm not going to know any of the players apart from former Newcastle defender James Perch. Anyways, down the left byline, Flanagan has passed it forward, straight back to Mansfield. What a start. Yeah, it looks like it's Graham and Greg up top, McFanzine's number 25. Mansfield have the ball, just basically passing it around the back. Will Grigg is trying to press here, and it's now down to the left side. Yeah, is Jack Diamond on the right? Must be. Right, okay. Mansfield are just trying to control the ball here at the moment. Whoever's number 9, I'm going to sound so terrible. Whoever's number 9 for them has just passed it back. They're back in midfield. Back down left. I think it's James Perch on the ball. He's managed to shrug off Chris Maguire. Sorry, go on, Sean.
Michael, I think it's a 3-5-2. That's my early guess. I think it's a 3-5-2. That's why I'm just looking at the
hopefully it'll become apparent as the game goes on.
Anyway, right wing back, I think.
I would think it is. Actually, it must be McFanzine's left wing back.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway, just nearly a minute and a half gone. Sunderland 0, Mansfield 0. A throw into Mansfield. I think number 3 is James Perch, but I might be wrong. I'm only saying because it looks a bit like
he's number 14.
Okay, thanks for correcting me. Okay then, right. Chris Maguire almost won the ball, but he may very well have. It's either a throw-in for Sunderland or a free kick to Mansfield. I think it's a throw-in. Yep, Sanderson's going towards the ball. So far, now this is where I'm going to admire commentators to actually keep people interested, even when there's nothing happening.
Now, Michael, I'll just quote the live chat. Yeah, Tommy says yours are so funny again.
Thank you.
Matthew says keep your top on. You don't want to scare the girls. Ryan Cotton says take your top off. It's only for Joanne, Sean.
Oh, she won't
Jeez,
mind, I'm
what's
sure.
he doing?
Sorry, Joanne, if you're watching. Right, down the left side. Right, Tom Flanagan has the ball. Going to try and lump it down the byline. And he's trying to go towards McFanzine, and it is still a throw into Sunderland. It's been a pretty scrappy start so far, but kind of expected. I wasn't expecting swashbuckling football today. Well, actually, to be fair, we've got nothing to lose, really. We'll get knocked out. For me, it's not the end of the world. So you got nothing to lose. You might as well go for it a bit.
Conrad, quickly, mate. Conrad, can you, if like, keep us updated with the scores, any of the scores in the FA Cup or the matches? Just like this one, Michael's had when he's on a break sort of thing.
Yeah.
In the live chat.
Yeah. Okay, right. Mansfield have ran the ball out of play, and it is a throw in for Sunderland. Jack Diamond is over the ball here, and he's right next to what I presume is the Nigel Clough's assistant manager or the assistant at Mansfield. Jack Diamond ran himself into trouble here. Jack Diamond ran himself into trouble here. Mansfield are going forward. They're passing it through here. Oh, and it is a shot that is deflected wide, and it is a corner for Mansfield. I think. No, it's a goal kick by looks of it. Oh, okay, might have been offside.
Right, I'm just going to get the back of the live chat there, Michael. 2 secs. Tommy says this channel is getting a bit shorty. Jack Miller says, watching you guys from Detroit. That is dedication. Thanks very much for that, Jack. Steve B says, Dobson must score an own goal. Oh, sorry, there's a corner coming. So
corner's whipped into the box. Got no idea where it's going. Oh, Matthews looked a bit shaky there, and it's another. And I think it's another corner for Mansfield. Is it? The camera's on. No, it's a goal kick. The camera's far too close for me to tell.
Just quickly, Matthews. I mean, not getting on the lad's case, but the
he's looked shaky there.
He's been very shaky, hasn't he?
Yeah, he's been. The thing is, oh God, I mean that's not a good challenge. Okay, no, it's a free kick to Sunderland. Now the thing is, I know obviously Bolton fans came with a bit of a mixed opinions on him, to say the least. But so far in the games that he's played, he's looked a bit dodgy in goal. I think the 2 games he did play were the 2 EFL Trophy games. Now I'm pretty sure he was responsible for at least 1, if not 2, of the goals against Carlisle in the 5-3 game, and I think against Villa under 21s, I think he gave a dodgy kick away that helped lead to the penalty. But Mansfield have come to press, mind. There's Max Power. Right, there's Max Power. There's Max Power's traditional backward pass that Sean loves so much. Tom Flanagan.
Can I just say about Max Power? The fact that our friend of ours, Stephen Cass, was raising money for, was it a food bank, and close to his target, and Max Power the other day donated as well towards it to take us past the target. Yeah. So well done to Stephen Cass and Max Power for doing that.
Whatever people's opinions on him as a footballer, as a bloke, top quality if you're doing that. Yeah. Absolutely amazing. Come on, Sunderland, get yourselves in shape. Right, okay, Mansfield giving the ball away. Maguire, back to the left byline again. It is McFanzine. Back down to Will Grigg. Passes it back to Max Power. Keep thinking that's Denver Hume there. Chris Maguire down the centre. We're passing it down to the right. Sanderson's joining the attack here. Down to the very right-hand side, Jack Diamond. He's trying to take on a couple of Mansfield players. Forced to pass it back. It's back to Maguire, I believe, and he's given the ball away, and Mansfield could break here. No, they're not. I'm passing it around the back.
User a little ahead of me. This is the thing. The other night when I was watching the Ipswich one, I was 20 seconds ahead of you. And then now I'm behind.
Oh, how times have changed, Conrad.
I was trying to get the live chat quickly, Michael. Seriously, Cameron Drew says, how are the lads? Lauren Kenny says 3-0 to Sunderland. Tyler Keir says 4-1 to Sunderland. Ryan Cotton says 0-0. Ryan Cotton says 2 defensive. Joanne Puncher says, good luck, lads. Thanks, Joanne.
Cheers, Joanne.
Hugh Green says 1-1. Sunderland win on penalties. Tommy says, Michael, you'll have to wear the pink shorts on Tuesday.
No chance. I wouldn't. Sean suits pink shorts. I'd be horrific in them, so no chance.
One of us will have to wear a baseball cap.
The game and it's over the bar. I made that sound a bit more exciting than it was.
If he's just joined as well, like to see if he's coming late or if he's been to work like myself, because I'm a grafter. I'm not as good as a grafter as Wee Philly, because he's out late at night. But I've been to work at Nissan since 6 o'clock this morning. If you just come in, please subscribe to our channel. We're trying to get to 5,000 subscribers. If you subscribe, just tell us in the live chat, and I'll give you a shout out, and I'll love you to the end of time. Michael Bowers.
Yeah, I think for Sean that he's come into Vin at Nissan 6 o'clock this morning, and he's come to do the live stream. I think he deserves a sub just for that alone, really. Right, okay. What's going on here? Right, Mansfield got the ball. They've passed back to the keeper. Will Griggs pressing on the keeper outside the 6-yard box, but he's managed to kick it away. This is going to be a long hoofball game, isn't it? George Dobson, right, come on, can you pass the ball? Well done, you passed the ball 2 yards. Well done, that's epic. Well done. You've actually been able to do it. Right, Jack Diamond has passed the ball, but it's almost misplaced. But
yeah.
Has done the sliding tackle. We've managed to get it though. Power, left hand side, just in front.
Watch Power. Gets the ball, pass it back. Watch, pass it back.
Power. We feel sorry for Max Power. Sean goes at him all the time. Right,
Can I just say, Max Power is like our League One Dean Whitehead. He can only go sideways or backwards.
Hang on, it's the first shot of the game for Sunderland, and he's hit the post.
Oh,
right. Will Grigg has got the ball. Left byline again. Past McFanzine, is it? By the way, tell me if I've got any names, pronouncing any names wrong, because I probably am. Flanagan, Flanagan miscontrolled the ball. And a foul has been committed, I think, and it looks like it's a free kick to Mansfield, just in front of their penalty area. Might you say, what a mullet Danny Graham's got. What a boy. There you go.
Back to the live chat. Ryan Cotton. Bowers, I've seen that you're taking Frankie Francis spot on commentating on the future games. Joanne Puncher says, I'm watching Michael with a love heart. Matty P says the 3-4-1-2. Shasili Costa says, away lads from Brazil, mate. Mm-hmm.
Oh, nice.
From Brazil. Wow.
Yeah. We're all over the world.
A special thank you to anyone who's watching us from abroad. That's
Can I just say,
Jacob Kirkbride just says, leave Power alone. And he's got
oh, could be in trouble here. No, Mike Matthews has killed it. Carry on.
Can I just say, we've got a few fans all over the world now that if wee Philly put sunglasses on, he would actually look like Pitbull and be Mr. Worldwide. Then.
And you don't get
can't ignore that sort of reference. Like that has.
You don't get this sort of banter on other channels, right? Flanagan has got away with it. I think kicking. Is it a free kick to Mansfield? No, it's not. It's a goal kick to Sunderland. Yeah, you can tell nothing's happened so far.
I can't believe that actually wasn't a foul from Flanagan. He was just trampling all over him.
Well, I was waiting for a free kick to be given.
Yeah. On the live chat there, lads, there's a guy from Turkey. He's Mitap. Guju back in. He says, good luck, lads, from Turkey. Mm-hmm. Matthew Little says, I'm not confident with Ray Matthews.
No, I'm not either, I must admit.
Can he feel over
Speaking of Ray, you should kick the ball.
Gleba Oliveira says, I love him.
We'll go on and tap down the left-hand side. McFanzy's got the ball. He's got into the box. He's got nobody with him. No, he's trying to do it all on his own. A cross comes into the box, and it is. Oh, it's cleared off the line.
Oh, it's at the crossbar.
Off the line, and it is out for a goal kick.
Danny Graham's hit the bar twice already, so I've got the post on the other one. Just everything but score.
Joe, the main thing I want today is to get Graham and Grigg scoring at least one goal each. I want to get them. These need to be on the score sheet for me.
Remember to give us the thumbs up as well. If we get 200 thumbs up, I've categorically said earlier on that I'll take my top off and my hat. So 200 likes, and that's what you'll get. So
also, shorts off for Sean if Power or Dobson scored today.
There's been some goals in the FA Cup so far. We have Boreham Wood beating Southend United. We have Cheltenham beating South Shields.
Free kick to Sunderland. Sorry, carry on, Conrad.
Sorry, Conrad. Sorry.
Right. Like I say, Cheltenham are beating South Shields for the ones who are local. Dagenham and Redbridge are beating Grimsby 1-0. Portsmouth are beating Ipswich 1-0. Bit of a League One. There's 3 League One top of the table. There's Pompey, Ipswich, Oxford, Peterborough, and Hull and Fleetwood as well.
There's some tricky games, isn't there?
Yeah. You've got Stockport are beating Rochdale, and apart from that, it's 0-0. But most importantly for me, Swindon Town still haven't broken down the mighty Darlington. Come on, darling.
Yay, Dobson's made a pass. Okay.
Power.
Does anyone else panic when you see Dobson and Max Power close to each other, going, they're the only options to pass to each other? You just sit there and go, one of them's getting this wrong.
Right, back to the live chat there, lads. Sorry. Dan Hindat says, Sean, I'll not let you give Max Power any jip on my watch. Laughing out loud. Sorry, mate. And I hope he has a good game.
Go on.
I said earlier on, didn't that hi from Brazil was Gleba Oliveira. Michael, commentary, lads.
Right, well, okay, no, McFanzine's got that. Oh, is it George Dobson? Wow. Did George Dobson actually just make a straightforward tackle?
Yeah,
I mean, technically,
I need to stop picking on Dobson
The tackle also passed it out of play. So it was typical George Dobson.
Come on, it was getting rid of some danger, Like, let's give him a bit of credit. Let's give him a bit of credit.
Dobson's looking kind of slick, like, isn't he? Like hair gel, isn't he?
Well.
10 out of 10 feet hairstyle.
On shot from good distance, and it's just wide. Okay. Oof. I was going to say, Sean, who do you think's got the better hairdo, George Dobson or Danny Graham?
Oh, George Dobson. He must put a full tin of brill cream on that. Like, he's got to put a kind of bit on. It doesn't move at all during the games, does it? Let's be honest.
If any of you listened to that Sunderland Unfiltered podcast, I think they had Max Power on recently, and he said about George Dobson, he goes through like a full tin every game to make it not move for like the entire match while he's running about. I just wanted to point out, while it looks to be a goal kick and nothing happening here, we're still doing a back three. We've got Sanderson as the right centre back, McLaughlin's playing as our middle centre back, it looks like, and then Flanagan's in his usual position. So would that be Diamond on the right wing back and McFadzean left?
That's what I assume it is. Yeah,
I think it's a 3-5-2. That's what I think. Could it be a 3-4-3, Michael?
It could be. It depends where Maguire is. If Maguire's like just a bit deeper up the strikers, and I think it's a 3-4-1-2. Anyway, we've lost the ball. Right, Mansfield are going forward. Bit of space down their left byline. Diamond's trying to get back. And still nothing's happening. I'm really struggling to make this sound exciting. Okay, George Dobson. Right, come on, just keep pressing. That's it. Well in, Danny Graham. Just out for a throw into Mansfield. That was way more. That's made it sound better than it was.
Remember, we were doing a live stream on Tuesday night against Fleetwood. Just to remind us, if you've just tuned in, Conrad, Michael Bowers, and Jacob Kirkbride will be doing that one on Tuesday night. So please tune in, and also please subscribe to our channel. I know I can't repeat myself, but we're trying to get to 5,000 subscribers, and we really want to get 5,000 subscribers by Christmas. Will be great, but by the end of 2020, it'll still be really good. So
just in case Sean didn't make this clear, we really want to get there.
Can I just say about the FA Cup, because I know like last few years it's sort of been a non-starter for us. I know we had, was it Gillingham last year? We didn't even get past round one, and then was it Walsall in round two the year before we got knocked out by. Hypothetically, if we got to round three, would you want to play Newcastle?
No, I wouldn't want
to. Good. I didn't think so.
I'm telling you right now, even with Steve Bruce, we would get beat 5-6-0. If he had half a brain about him, we would lose. He would play the team that would beat us 5-6-0.
But could you imagine?
What I would say, I'm just going to make a quick little dig here. If Newcastle, for example, they'll probably beat us, but it took us to have two relegations for them to finally beat where that happens.
Look, lads, I was going to mention this earlier on as well. I mean, Phil Parkinson, he gets a lot of criticism, but he's actually made 8 changes today, and he's played, a lot of the youngsters as well. I think you better give him like some credit there. I mean, people say, well, he should have anyway, but he's made 8 changes. He's brought some of the youngsters in. I think he deserves some credit. I'm just going back to live chat quickly. Eddie Bamber says, all right, lads, from Swindon. Joanne Punchin says, Sean, you're looking very brown. Do I? Am I looking brown?
You do a bit like, I must admit, from my end, you look a bit
lighting.
Sexy lighting.
Rich Williams just says, so Shales, woo. Adam Young says, hi, guys. Remember, if you subscribe to our channel, just let us know, and I'll give you a shout out in the live chat. Conrad, what's your making to the first 15 minutes?
I mean, it's been all right. I think like they've obviously done their research here, and they're trying to press us back very quickly each time. And we seem to set up quite similar to other games. I think Dobson seems to be trying to do the Ledbetter role with Power just a bit off to the side of him. But they've been very quick.
Poor Graham.
That was bad. Oh, geez. That was a pass to absolutely nobody.
Yeah, it was. It wasn't. It was nobody on our end. We're just like, oh, you fancy having the ball, mate? Fancy having the ball? Right, hang on. We're in the penalty box here. Mansfield turning again. Conor McLaughlin, okay. Maybe a bit lucky not to have given them one away. It is another free kick to Sunderland.
That was nasty. Yeah. That was he left a bit on Conor McLaughlin there. Like that was a bit.
I just want to say as well. Obviously, if you tune in late, give us the thumbs up, please. If you like us, and if you don't like us, just please still give us the thumbs up. You're gonna have to learn to like us. That's one of Conrad's. And we Philly, the main man in front of the grafter, he's grafting out till late at night. He's going to be doing a lot of work now until the end of the year, so he's not on the Thursday and the live streams, unfortunately. But he will be back on Sunday, and hopefully the man Mistake will be back as he's moving house. So hopefully he's back on Sunday too. Just back
he's
to the
doing
live
a
chat.
stream now, I think, isn't he? Mad Mistake. He's got one going on.
Yeah, but our stream's better than the man Mistakes. He knows that as well. So just make sure you come to our stream and not his. You know.
I must admit, there is one which
just
I
kidding,
think Mad
Barry,
Mistake.
just kidding.
Yeah,
Just
there is
kidding,
one where there is one area that Mad Mistake stream could be better, or at least funnier. If he's having a meltdown, that Dan Neal's not even starting.
Right, in the live chat, Anthony Lee says, how many more subscribers do you need for 5,000, Sean? Conrad might be able to help us here, but I'm pretty sure we were on 4,230 something before I checked this morning. Conrad, can you confirm that for us, please?
Yeah, he'll be in a. I think it's like, do we need another 770 or something?
It's like 700 or something, but I'll just check and I'll have a look through. I saw Michael. You're only about 30 odd. You're only about 30 odd. So while you're here, go over to Michael's channel, open another tab, and subscribe to Michael Bowers as well.
Oh, thank you very much.
Yeah, Michael Bowers.
Michael
Bowers is absolutely brilliant YouTuber. He is. Go and subscribe to his channel. You want to get to 2,000, so please help him out. Just back to the live chat, Michael. Sorry, 2 seconds. Matthew,
what I will say. Sorry, Sean. I know we're trying. I know I shouldn't talk over you, but Mansfield have got a free kick not far off the penalty area. Just let you know.
Just quickly, Matthew Little says, I think he's meaning me. You look a bit like Madge off Benidorm, Sean. Thanks for that, mate.
Benidorm reference, love it.
He just needs the wheelchair. All right, thank you. Cheers. Thanks for that, lad. Right, back to you, Michael.
Okay, right. Whoever number 20... Oh, for goodness sake, mate. Can you move so I can actually see the other number on the back of your shirt? Whoever number... I think it's number 20? Yeah, whoever number 20 is for Mansfield, just put a ball into the box.
Yeah.
But I think Conor McGutton's just headed it. Mansfield still have the ball. No, they don't. Or hang on, they might still do. Chris Maguire is trying to press, but Mansfield lump the ball forward. I'll tell you, whoever's number 22 for Mansfield, God, he's got a bit of height on him, hasn't he?
It's Nicky Maynard. So he used to be a championship centre forward, I think.
How old is he now then? He must be like mid to late 30s, I guess, if he's playing for Mansfield.
70 odd, I think.
Yeah, and he's still probably quicker than Power or Dobson.
Yeah.
Sorry,
anyway,
Nicky
Maynard. Okay.
33.
Okay. Loose. Fair enough. See, that's why these two do their research, and I'm the lazy one. Anyway. Back out wide to McFancy. I think he's put the ball in, and nobody's there to meet it. However, Sunderland have a corner.
Quickly, Michael. Sorry, Conrad, go on.
I was just going to say, in the build-up to that, Tom Flanagan did a Cruyff turn to get us down the left-hand side. Someone needs to appreciate that. Tom Flanagan doing a Cruyff turn to get us in down the left side.
I remember he did that a couple of times at home to Blackpool last year, I think. I was watching sometimes when I was watching back some of the Sunday bunches because I'm sad. I was watching some of them back from like last season, and I think I said after Blackpool I gave Flanagan man of the match because he skinned a couple of Blackpool players, which was just funny.
Michael, just quickly, Ryan Skeffer says, "Come and get some attractive women on the panel." Sorry, mate, but next time I'll put a wig on.
Why not? Not quite. It's a cross goal, and it's a goal kick to Mansfield.
I'll just say as well, Sean, to that one, I thought I was brought in to be the sex appeal.
Well, that's what it was.
These two, Ryan Skeffers, Sean and Conrad are the sex appeal. That's where they go.
Forget the 200 likes.
What do you need? What more do you want?
Forget the 200 likes for me. Sunderland. If we get 100 likes, Conrad will take his top off, won't you, Conrad?
Right, corner for Sunderland. Maguire whips the ball in. Nothing. No one made anything of it. Nope.
Not after this year.
Joe Jobson, come on, Jobson. You can pass the ball. Well done. You've done it. You haven't given it away. There we go. Okay, then. He's got the ball. Diamond's wrestling for the ball, but it looks like he's lost out. It's Max Power who's lost the ball.
Power?
Sean's going to be fuming.
It's a physical game at the moment.
Yeah, I've noticed that they're shoulder charging a lot of people. Diamond's got a few rattlers earlier on as well, and he's had to sort of fight back a bit.
Yeah.
Back to the live chat, Michael. Sorry, Sergio Flores says, hola, amigos. Hola,
amigos.
Andrew Robbins said I'll bring Emerton on the second half. It's only early days, but it's only 21 minutes gone, so it's not too much to worry about at the moment. Does this game really? Does it? I mean, we are going to win, don't we? We are going to win every game, but let's be honest, it's about getting promoted this year, isn't it, lads?
Exactly. There's no. For me, I won't lose sleep if we get knocked out here. I think it's Funny enough, actually, I'm not going to say I want us to hang on. Right, free kick for Mansfield comes into the box. Sunderland clearing it. Danny Graham has cleared it. No, I'm saying I think it's not the end of the world if we get knocked out because, let's be honest, the furthest you can realistically for us expect to go is probably round 3, and from there it's the complete luck of the draw whether you get any further. And for me, the further you get in the FA Cup, it'll postpone League One fixtures. That'll get pushed back. And the last thing we need is another congested fixture period when you've got like 8-9 games in December. Yeah. So for me, while I'm not going to say I want us to get knocked out, I think we could do with it.
To just play devil's advocate, because as we all know, when Philly says we'll be up by Easter, so the fixture pile-up won't matter in April.
Fair point.
Yeah.
In which case, win the FA Cup. Come on.
Yeah. Let's win it. Let's win the FA Cup while we're a League One team just for the sheer banter of it.
Just for the pure banter. Oh, don't worry. We've only got Manchester City. They've only got Sergio Aguero up top. Don't worry. We'll win 1-0.
Good chance there. Just back to the live chat, lads. Sorry, Daniel Jenks says hashtag Bowers 2 here. Yes, let's get Michael Bowers to 2,000. I'm sure he'll do it, Michael. And he's
That's also
said,
coincidentally how much money he asks for per live stream.
He's also said, Daniel Jenks says hashtag SAFC Fan TV 5K. Thanks for that, mate. Well, lads, like Michael, the first 24 minutes. How do you think we started the game, Michael?
Meh. I think we've had a couple of decent chances, but I think you can tell Mansfield have come up here to make it a dirty physical game. And to be fair, well, they've just succeeded there because they've just got a challenge out of Danny Graham.
Referee, man, that wasn't he won the ball, didn't he? Do you see that he won the ball there?
Sure.
Conrad, did he not win the ball there?
I think. Never mind. I'm back. He kind of did. He lay in front of the ball. If that's winning the ball, you've got to be able to take it, not just stop them from moving it. Yeah,
that's the first bit of pussy I've seen for a while, man, Conrad.
It could be kids watching this, you know.
He's on about the cat. Yeah,
pussy cat.
Let's move on. Let's move on to another subject.
Jacob's commenting a lot, like. He says, Bowers reminds me of Stato from that show Fantasy Football League.
Right, I have absolutely no clue who that is, so I don't know.
He was good. He was good.
Sorry?
He was good. No, I'm saying he was good. He was good, Stato. Like, he was really clever.
Okay,
anyway,
thanks, Jacob. I'll take that.
If you've just joined the live stream, if you've been to work, like myself as I'm a grafter, I've been to work since 6 o'clock this morning. If you're still at work, well...
God, that's a mix-up, but that's okay. He's cleared it. Playing a bit dangerously there. Who do you think's been the better team so far? Or do you think it's been a very even, scrappy game?
I think it's been 50-50. I agree. It's been a scrappy, physical type of game. They're probably getting stuck into us, but I think once it settles down, our quality should prevail. Like, do you know what I mean?
Theoretically, it should, yeah. Right, Sanderson
we've had the best.
Ball. Hang on, we're down the right byline. Jack Diamond, what's he going to do here? Oh, he's going to put a ball in the box. Nope, it's deflected out for a corner. Sorry, Conrad, or whoever was talking there.
No, that's right. We've had the better chances. We've hit the post and the bar. They haven't tested Matthews yet, but they have been pressing us more than we've been pressing them. So it's
good point, Conrad. Good point. I'm just going to get the live chat. Duran Punch just said, never mind them two, Michael. You're the 61. So there you go, Michael. Duran Punch says you're the 61.
There's a wing. There you go. Corner for Sunderland. Maguire crosses it into the box. Mansfield headed away. There's Sean's favourite player ever in the history of Sunderland, Max Power. Pass back to Rami Matthews.
As always, Maximus Power passes it backwards.
Why has he gone back to the keeper from the centre circle?
That is a bit abysmal. Like, joking aside, I do believe Sean does lay into Max Power a bit too often. But
come on, Power, come back. Power, come back. Power, come back. You can't forward. This gun back. He always guns back. He doesn't pass the forward.
Going forward, there might not have been an option. Everybody might have been marked.
It's just that sheer panic of like, oh my God, all the players are one side of me. Shit, I best go back to the goalkeeper. It's like...
You'll have to excuse us, all our dedicated, loyal, loving subscribers. I've had 5 tins of Red Bull. I'm a little bit hyper, so, sorry
about that. You hear him slate Max Power, that's why. Not because he doesn't like him. Diamond got into the box, Mansfield, clear it. Right, has Diamond got the ball? Go on, Diamond. Right, we've got it to Max Power. Right, is anyone going to help him out there? No. Not blaming Power for that. No one was shown for the ball. No. Right, Dobson. Hey,
on,
it's
Power,
not just
yes.
Power who passes back, it's Dobson as well. There we go. There we go. Right. Maguire's going forward. He's passing it down to the left-hand side. He's going to put it in a crossing position. Puts the cross into the box. Danny Graham, tried to attack it, but didn't quite get to it. Who's got the ball here? Right, we've managed to nick it back. Maguire's got the ball. About 2/3 of the way up the pitch. Ball dinked into the box, and it is into the goalkeeper's arms in the goal kick to Mansfield.
Right.
27 minutes gone, Sunderland 0, Mansfield 0.
Sorry, Michael. Like I was going to say, anyone, if you've just come in and you just joined us, please like the videos because if you watch our shows, you know that we think we're really good. If you don't like us, you're gonna have to learn to like us, please. And just give us a thumbs up. And subscribe to our channel. It doesn't cost a penny. It's absolutely free. Thank you.
Do you know who Sean is reminding me of a little bit? And I don't mean this as an insult to Sean by any stretch of the imagination. He's talking a bit like what Boris Johnson does when he tries to announce restrictions for the current pandemic. It's like, right, you're going to like these restrictions, and if you don't agree with them, you're going to learn to agree with them. So we're going to contradict ourselves. Remember, go to work but stay at home. Go to school but stay at home. All right. Anyways, yes, I'll try not to get too political, but I thought that was funny anyway. Right,
I
ball
did too. I liked it.
Yeah. What, you like Boris Johnson?
No.
Right, Jack Diamond. He's got the ball on the edge of the area. He's dinked it forward. McFan. Is it McFan? Is it McFanzine? McFadden. Right, I'm going to end up having to get this one.
Can I just call him Callum?
Okay,
can I just see as well, Jacob in the group in the live chat. He says, keeping it PG. Jacob, wind your neck in. Okay, that's all I've got to say to you.
Conrad, I don't know about you, but I can definitely tell Sean's hyper. I think he's had. Yeah. Have you had a full crate of Red Bull before coming on here?
I've had 5 cans of Red Bull.
There you go. That explains it. 5 cans of Red Bull. Where's your 6? Can number 6. Can number 6.
I don't want a sugar overdose live on Suffolk Fan TV. Yes, I'm a person that says Suffolk. I don't say SAFC. I say Suffolk. All right.
See, to me, Suffolk just doesn't sound right. Suffolk. I'm not. I think I've seen a few people say Suffolk Fan TV. I can't remember who it is. It's like I think it was someone. I love them a bit that they've acknowledged us, but for me, it's SAFC Fan TV.
Yeah.
Not that it
I realise when I say it out loud, I'm like, yeah, it is SAFC, but it's just one of the things that rolls off my tongue just to say Suffolk.
Conrad, can you?
I know there could be a chance here for Will Grigg. He's going through. Well, no, not quite. Okay, never mind. It's a corner for Sunderland anyway. Really want Grigg to score today. The thing is, as much as Charlie White deserves his spot in the current team at the minute, I want to see Grigg in there. I want to see what he can do. And when I say I don't mean start him, then not have him, and just because he doesn't score against Bristol Rovers, drop him and never start him again. Right, corner on the left side. Maguire is standing over this. He's stepping up. Ball's coming into the box. That's not a very good corner. Doesn't beat the first man. Mansfield clear it, but not far enough. Power gets it through to Diamond. And there could be a chance here. No, there won't be. And Mansfield have cleared it, and they could be on the break here. No, they're not. Is McCutcheon giving away a free kick? No, never mind.
Sanderson did well to catch back up with him there. A bit of pace for a centre back.
I like Sanderson. I thought he's well. I know. Obviously, I don't think Conrad watched. You say you didn't watch the Rochdale game?
I didn't see the Rochdale one. No.
No, I thought Sanderson was our man of the match that night.
Craig lads, back to the live chat. Craig Scott says, "Oi, lads." Daniel Miller says, "Love Stato." Lauren Kenny says, "Sean the grafter." Yeah, I am a grafter. I've been to work today, and Philly's still out grafting because he is the main grafter. Conrad, you got some scores, yeah?
Yeah, that's what I was going to have a look at on here. Any changes? We have Brackley Town 2, Bishops, is it Southford? I don't know, it just says reception 0. South Shields have equalised against Cheltenham.
Nice one, the Shields.
Woking,
top and Remy Matthews has it.
Woking are beating League One Gillingham. Portsmouth 2 up against Ipswich. Hull are beating Fleetwood 1-0. Peterborough are beating Oxford 1-0, I should say. And Darlington have just scored against Swindon. Get in.
So is that 1-1 in that game?
No.
Oh, okay. All right.
Come on, Darlow. Or Darlington 1883 or whatever it is they're called now.
Do you know what's right up when you say Darlow? You know, obviously Nick Barnes and Gary Bennett, 2 well-respected people. Bennet's nickname is Benno. Imagine Benno and Darlow. Benno Darlow.
lads, are you on the group with the formation? Because I thought it was a 3-5-2. Michael, what do you think it was? 3-1-4-2.
3-4-1-2.
What do you think it was, Conrad?
Speaking of the two, never mind. Corner for Sunderland. Grig's done all right actually with what he literally had service anyway. Go on.
I'm trying to think actually, looking at it on there. I know Dobson and Power are sitting.
Max Jobson.
Jobsworth. Sorry. It's like I said to you the other night. I'm pretty sure Dobson won his contract at Sunderland in a cereal box or something.
Yeah.
Surprise!
Ball comes into the box now. Mansfield have cleared it. Yeah, imagine that, like winning the once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to play for Sunderland. George Dobson, what, I've won?
Michael, in the live chat, Joanne Punches just says, Michael, I've just got a tingle with that wink. Michael, back to the live here, the company minutes, please.
Okay, well, now it's happening so far. Max Power's got the ball. Go on, make a forward pass just to annoy Sean. Well, it's kind of a forward pass. It was blocked. Right.
Side pass, side.
Oh, that's a tackle. That's a free kick.
Ooh.
Okay. Diamond has won a free kick. I'll tell you what, I think Mansfield have noticed that Jack Diamond is, as much as he probably might have bulked up, he's a bit of a...
They're hammering him. They're hammering him, aren't they? Every time he gets the ball, they're going for it.
Every opportunity. I think you can tell he's a bit... he's bulked up compared to what he was, but he's nowhere near as physically imposing as what some of the Mansfield players are. Seasoned veterans.
Did he play them last year when he played for Harrogate?
Sorry?
Diamond played for Harrogate, so has he played Mansfield recently? Because they might know him a bit better. They might go remember him from Harrogate.
Did they get promoted with Harrogate then? I don't think they did. I'm sure Leighton Orient won the division. Ball comes into the box, and once again, nothing's happened. Just remind me, you two, actually, before I forget. There's no replay here, is it? So it's got to be settled today, hasn't it?
Decided, yeah.
So I think is it extra time if it's level after 90 minutes? And then
I think it's just penalties, but I don't quote me on that one there. I'm pretty sure it's like the League Cup. It was just penalties.
Can you imagine for our live stream we're having to get to hang on. Fanton is going forward. Nope, he's got nobody with him. He's having a shot. Oh, unlucky he spilled. Danny Graham's still got it. Simon's getting. Danny Graham was offside. Graham was offside.
Right, just can I go back to the live chat, lads? 2 seconds. Yep. Bobby Kelly says Dobson ain't playing too bad, I think.
Okay.
He's found his level.
Stephen Unzu I'm not saying that because he says Graham needs a goal big time. Ian Brown says cheering every week, keep the good work. Long Kenny.
Thank you, mate.
Michael, that was a good impression.
Sorry?
You did an impression before, but I can't. Oh, Boris Johnson.
My impressions are usually terrible, so I'll take that as a lovely compliment. Thanks.
Reece Lincoln says your stream must be behind mine, lads. We're on the official one, so we're not using a dodgy fire stick. If that's what you're thinking, Reece, okay.
Oh God, Sean, I think you've definitely had too much sugar. Just letting you know.
Sean, drink some rich energy instead of obviously Red Bull.
Yeah. Rich energy. Yeah.
With your football friend.
Joanne Puncheon, top and pressure, Michael. Scott Burt says, "Where's Pants Man?"
Getting his pants on, probably.
Messi says, "Never quit your day job, Michael."
Yeah.
Right, back to the game.
Might not be a bad shout.
Back to the game.
Okay, well, Conor McLaughlin. Oh God, right. Conor McLaughlin back down to the left side to Tom Flanagan, who's trying to do a bunch of keep up or two by the looks of it. Back to Conor McLaughlin. Mansfield are holding their shape pretty well. Long ball forward. Is that going to reach Jack Diamond? It did, but he couldn't control it, and it is out for a throw into Mansfield. Still, Sunderland 0, Mansfield 10.
Right, can I see it? Stephen G has just subscribed to our channel, so thanks for that, Steve.
Thanks, man.
Much appreciated.
Cheers, Steve.
Legend.
Thank you.
Michael, do you prefer Sanderson or Karen?
Oh. Where's this comparison coming from here? I don't know. See, Sam Sanderson's decent at football for me. Hang on, Max Powell's down the left, right byline.
Good play, Power.
Well, what I know. Well, watch Sean have a meltdown because he had to pass it back. To be fair, there was no one for a pass to going forward. Same here as well. Even though he's had to pass it back,
have you noticed
by about 3 or 4 Mansfield players?
Have you noticed every time you watch?
Tell you what. Kazza's biology lesson. If Kazza could teach multiple subjects, that would be amazing. And I would give it to Kazza, but I think I'll still go with Sanderson. Diamond ball into the box. Oh, unlucky. It's deflected out. Sanderson, there he is with his dreadlocks. Sanderson, pass the ball back down to Diamond. Should we just call him Neil Diamond for the banter? Neil Diamond patted the ball. Neil Diamond's in the centre of things. Will Grigg unlucky not to get to that. Back to Sanderson. Back to Max Power. Back to her. See, there was a okay. Yeah, that was a kind of backward pass. Never mind. Conor McGutland trying to keep hold of the ball. Yeah, Mansfield are keeping their shape pretty well. Sunderland are finding it difficult to break them down. Long ball forward, and it is a header that is going to be claimed by the Mansfield goalkeeper, which is now a goal kick. Sunderland 0, Mansfield 0, 37, just over 37 minutes gone.
All right, back to the live chat. Obviously, CSA Common Joe just said that Crystal Palace have beaten Leeds 2-1. Ryan Skipper says Ernie Beale should be playing.
Definitely not me. Definitely not me. Oh, that's a terrible goal kick. Oh, hang on. Actually, John Sanderson, come on, show your strength, lad. Show your strength. Pass it back. That's it. Conor McGutland has just hoofed it long. Will Grigg has been a bit rough and tumbled there, and we have conceded. I tell you what, it does annoy me when we're conceding stupid free kicks. Come on, lads, you don't need. Thing is, as well, some of these players should be looking at this game as a chance. Oh, come on, here's my chance to force my way into the League One first team here. Now, I think not many, hardly anyone stood out for me so far.
Can I say a shout out to Jack Ring? He's just subscribed to Michael's channel and the SEFC Fan TV. So
double
lad.
Top lads.
Lad.
Much appreciated. Thanks very much for that. Well, I've caught up with the chat. I was trying to keep people. If you've just tuned in as well, if you've I don't know if you've been to work or you've been busy, can you give us the thumbs up? We'd much appreciated, and obviously subscribe to our channel. And if you subscribe, we'll give you a shout out on the show. Just put in the live chat. Conrad, what you mean to the first half, mate?
It's two poor sides trying to work each other out, I guess, on there. I do feel like Mansfield are pressing us a lot. When we've got the ball, Mansfield seem to be pressing very quickly. But as soon as we get it, they're back in their own half, in their shape. They're locked into their position.
I agree.
They just seem to sort of not give anything away.
Conrad, I think Mansfield are playing this high press on the plane. It's going to take it out of them. I think eventually, if they keep on playing this way, they'll get tired, and then we'll eventually score. That's just my view on that.
Oh, Dobson, that's poor.
Dobson, man. Dobson.
I know I slated too much. Oh, Dobson. Oh, dear. I'll tell you what. With all, I know I probably sound like I'm being a bit blasé about. Oh, hang on. Jack Diamond's going through here. This is why he should be in the first team, Parkinson.
Well done, Diamond.
He's getting through. He's trying to do it all on his own.
Oh,
no free kick.
He fell over.
He fell over. Yeah, he just fell over.
Okay, fair enough. Do you think Jack Diamond's just like, oh, look, Lyndon Gooch, I'm going to copy him?
Why not? If he does that, he's offering us something different just at running at players. That's the one thing we seem to be missing, someone who's willing to have a go at them. Gooch has tried the last couple of games, but yeah. I
think my point was that Diamond, I think, was trying to do it on his own and not pass to anybody there when there wasn't really anything he was able to do there. I must admit, mind, the last thing, if we go 1-0 down, then I think it's going to be especially difficult because Mansfield got something to hang on to here. But if we get in front, we could get 2 or 3 potentially, depending on what our application is.
Do you think that if we get into the second half, do you think Mansfield are just going to play for penalties?
Possibly, quite possible. Yeah. Back to the live chat, lads. Just 2 seconds. Reece Lincoln says, "No, I'm on the official one, Sean. You couldn't graft if it hit you in there." Right. Cheers for that, mate. Ian Brown says, "Where does Philly work?" Philly works
Hermes,
for
isn't it?
Hermes. Yeah, he's a Hermes delivery drive at the moment until obviously he gets back doing the DJ and hopefully
he can get the rave on.
Get the rave on, yeah. But Dave
the rave.
Jack Rains has said, "Sean, any more energy drinks and you'll be bouncing off the walls."
Yeah, that's probably one of the best comments of the day so far.
I might, at half time, actually have a couple of Moretti's.
Banson's won the ball back. Right, it's down the left byline, but nobody is with him.
What was that, Sean? A couple of Moretti's?
Oh, God. Can I just point out, to be fair to Sean, he does graft. How else do you think he afforded his pink shorts and yellow shorts?
Yeah. I will say, we don't have a sponsor, but if Birra Moretti would like to get involved, we will gladly accept any gifts off them.
Do you know the perfect sponsor? The perfect sponsor, Rich Energy.
Yeah, if anybody out there wants to sponsor our channel, feel free to speak to the gaffer, the main man, Free Philly, and then, when I was talking about it.
Yeah.
SAFC Fan TV, presented by Rich Energy.
You can tell. I hope if the game has been or deflected cross now. I tell you what, if the game's been dull, the game and my commentary's been dull as dishwater, then hopefully our crack and banter's at least kept you entertained somewhat. Okay, Remy Matthews. Okay, that's it. It's a basic kick, even though it's probably not going to go to anyone. Oh, fair play. Danny Graham did all right there. Chris Maguire, come on. Down the left-hand side. Hang on. Franzen's got the ball. Nice. An overlap for Max Power. See, there was a forward run there, and that shot was way over.
Oh my God, Max! What was that?
Jacob Kirkbride sent it in the chat. I missed it earlier when I forgot to read it out. He says Danny Graham was born offside. Jacob, that's not one of your jokes. It wasn't even funny, mate.
Wasn't funny. I thought that was quite funny.
Jacob, stop with these one-liners. Remember? No, I'm just kidding, Jacob.
Can I just say the left back, Callum? He's done quite well, actually. He's been most of our focal points down the left side. He's done well.
If he gets fitness up, good competition for Hume. Because as much as I think Hume's done well this season, he's been one of our better players. He needs it. We don't want complacency to set in. Oh, Dobson. Come on, just don't concede a foul. Hey, look at that. We're taking the ball to the corner flag. Get in.
Can I just say, when he says we're taking the ball to the corner flag, we're in our own corner holding Mansfield Town off.
I know, exactly. Conrad.
While it's 0-0 with Mansfield Town, Dobson is shielding the ball.
Conrad, what a time to be alive.
I know.
What a time to be alive.
He is lucky he won that contract in that cereal box. Jesus Christ.
Do you just think we should just go to George Dobson and be like, right, Dobson, you know you're playing for Sunderland, yeah? How did you get so lucky to win that prize draw? And what's your secret? I wouldn't mind that.
The worst bit is, a couple of games last season, I thought, he's doing all right here. He's played quite well. Him and Max Power were doing all right in the middle, but...
Don't have Sean saying that.
Yeah, it's just this season, they've just...
Chance done enough, Michael. Oh, it spalls out.
Yeah, nothing's happened.
Right, just back
a through ball to Tom Flanagan. Who does he think he is?
I know.
He's this mate.
Or something.
Yeah.
That's quickly just back to the live chat. Ian Brown says, Conrad, what drink is that? That is Moretti, which is my favourite drink.
Our future sponsor, Beer Moretti.
Nicholas Petherbridge says, poor Sean will have a heck of a come down with all that caffeine. Well, I'll be having a few beers later on.
Sean, don't have it on. As long as you don't have to come down on camera, that'll be quite good. Keep your hyper self on.
Shout out to Nicholas Osorio. Hello, Argentina. Hello.
Hey.
Thank you. Joanne Punches says, Sean, I'm going to join you and have a Stella. Well,
can I ask?
And I'll have a Moretti. We'll have a good time.
We have a fan in Brazil and Argentina. There's two people there. Where's better?
Argentina. No, we can't see that. We like them. We love them both. We love Brazil and Argentina.
I was asking them. I wasn't saying it. They were saying it.
1 minute of added time, and this is probably one of the worst first halves I've ever watched.
Jacob asking where my caps is from. Which cap, Jacob? I've got about 10.
The one on your head, Sean.
Dobson, don't let the cross come into the box. You let the cross come into the box, and it is.
Sorry, you were born with that.
And it is a corner of Mansfield. This is probably going to be the last attack of the first half.
Matthew Little says Sean and Joanne are in love. No, we're just good friends, mate. Joanne Punchin is married, and we're just good friends. So thanks for that anyway.
She's a good friend who just happens to love the channel, even though she's not a football fan, which I don't understand, but it's bloody epic.
That's dedication for you. Somebody doesn't like football, but she watches the show. Thanks to Joanne Punchin for that. It's absolutely amazing. She's
getting entertained. Ball in the box. It's a pretty high ball, actually. All right, okay. All Mansfield need to do is have a shot at Remy Matthews, and you probably score.
Michael, your wink.
Time, by the way.
Michael, your wink. Right, half time, lads. Like you see, it's been 0-0 for me. It's been a typical, first round FA Cup game. Really, I think we've been a better side, as Conrad said earlier on. We the woodwork twice. I think it's just Mansfield just sort of come in and just making it hard. They're putting meaty challenges in.
Yeah.
But I think they're playing a high press. I think eventually, when we get the ball down, we start passing it a little bit better. I think once we get one goal, I think 2 or 3 will come. I mean, I don't know what you guys think of that. Conrad, what's your makings of the first half, mate?
It's like I said before. When we have the ball, they're on, for lack of a better expression, in this day and age, they're on lockdown. When we have the ball, they're not willing to sort of give away any sort of space or anything for us to get into. I think they might start to do that for the entire second half. It feels like they're going to play for penalties here. We've had the better chances, but I feel as though they've probably been the better side in terms of moving the ball when they have it and stuff like that there. But in all honesty, Sean, I'm going to go get another beer. So hold me spot for me.
Michael,
hold the fort.
Michael, just before I come to you, I was going to say something, but I've just totally forgot. So I will come to you. What you make into the first half, mate? I'm going to...
Tell you what, so the half when I'm doing the main bit of the commentary is one of the dullest first halves that we've had this season. Thanks, Sean. Thank you. It's not been good. Well, to be fair, actually, I think we've hit the bar at least once or twice with Danny Graham, but it's not been particularly great. I think Mansfield have just came to make it a physical battle, and Mansfield will probably think, ride the storm, make sure that they don't score early doors, and they've done that. To be fair, the Mansfield have been. Mansfield have certainly had something about them in terms of solidity at the back. But like you said, if they keep that up, if someone in this case just need to keep the ball and tire them out, and then eventually the cracks will start coming. I say that every week, but the cracks will start to open.
Michael, I love your analysis on the game. I think it's absolutely brilliant. I think everybody agrees. Michael's got a great. He can dissect a 90-minute game in 3 or 4 minutes. I don't know how you do that, but you do, and that's absolutely tremendous. Very, very intelligent lad. Right, just quickly go back to the live chat. If you want to just interact with us, just let us know who you think was the best player in the first half. Michael, who you think was the best player? And I was he's a pretty poor first half, but I thought McFadden, don't I? Callum McFadden, I thought you'd done well.
Yeah, I'd say McFadden was probably our best player. I think that he was looking to get forward a number of times, get into some decent crossing positions, and I'd like the look of him so far, but actually, I'll tell you what, I'll give man of the match to George Dobson for the wrong reasons.
Right, Michael, just go back to the live chat. Jack Green says if you put Max Power in a race, it would run it backwards.
Oh dear me.
Jack
not
Dodds,
wrong, but dear me.
Jack Dodds, who he was on the show last week. I've interviewed him a few times. He's a great lad, very intelligent lad, very clever on judging the game. Jack says, "All right, lads, how do you rate McFadden?" Obviously, I've just said there, and he said, "How do you rate Diamond?" Very different to 09 and Hume, but offered us a lot. Dobson being decent so far. You've just made that point there. Dobson, you said Dobson. I said McFadden. So
actually, to be fair, I was saying Dobson in a sarcastic way. But yeah, to be fair, Dobson's been all right. He's been okay. I don't think. I know there's been a couple of times he's been a bit sloppy, but like I definitely wouldn't have anywhere near the starting 11 for a league game. Put it that way.
I've just asked in the live chat there, Conrad. I says for our subscribers to interact with us, who's been the best player in the first half. Matthew Little said Max Power, and he's got loads of laughs. So he's obviously trying to wind me up. Max Power definitely was not the best player in that first half. He was pretty average as he normally is. But you know, remember, please, and I'm like a broken record here, but if you could subscribe to our channel, please. We're trying to get 5,000 subscribers. If you subscribe, let us know in the live chat, and I'll give you a shout out. Our goal is to get to 5,000 subscribers by Christmas. Would be great. That would be a great Christmas present. But if not, by the end of 2020, and without you, we couldn't do it. So, well, do you think we need to make a change in the second half, or do you think he'll just keep with the same, and then eventually we'll make a breakthrough? Conrad, do you think we need to make a change or not?
Sorry, that's the most annoying advert, that business goals one that just flashes on the screen, the blue and white one that just flashes. I can't even remember who's on the bench. I know we've got Embleton is on the
bench. We've got Burge, Willis, Charlie White, Ian O'Brien, Elliot Embleton, Grant Lebbett, and Dan Neil. That's the
Dan Neil and Emberton on. Why not? Like, if we go out, we're all in that position of, all right, we shouldn't lose to them, but at least we don't have any other games to worry about on here. Why not give them 45 minutes, give them a run out? Or if not, you're going to have to play them on Tuesday. Otherwise, people are going to be on your back for going, well, why didn't these two have a game or a run out, you know? I don't think it hurts playing them. The only thing I've got to worry about, I suppose, if you sub Dobson off here, is he then going to be like, right, this is twice I've been pulled off at half time? Like, what are you trying to say? But we all know what we're trying to say. Yeah. I don't think he's had the worst game. It's just
he hasn't. To be fair, he hasn't.
Him and Power seem to have. There's no sort of like a positive forwardness, no drive. I'm gonna put my beard down because I look really awful there. There's no sort of like. Well, Sean, just while I was saying it, they were on 2-for-1 special in my fridge, so I brought 2 up.
Pass one here, Conrad.
They just have no like. They have no like forward thinking momentum. I mean, the Max Power one was perfect, where he from the corner it was headed out to him on the edge of the centre circle, so he hoofed it back to the goalie, and it was like everyone was.
That was pretty bad.
Everyone's in front of you, mate. Where are you going,
Conrad? What was worse? Power trying to dink the ball back to the goalie, or George Dobson protecting the ball in our own corner flag 0-0 against Mansfield Town?
I mean, I'd forgotten about that, but protecting the ball in the corner in the first half against Mansfield Town, that takes some beating. So yeah, George Dobson's been the worst just for that moment.
Michael, before I come to you, I'm just going to have that question.
Go for it.
Joanne Punchiner was obviously a massive fan of the challenge. She's a lovely woman. She just says, I just love you lads, that's why I watch it. David's not having as much fun actually watching it, just laughing out loud. Big shout out to Dave Punchin as well, if he's watching. Joanne's husband. We never met the bloke, but Joanne says he's a lovely bloke, and I'm sure he is as well. He's a massive Sunderland fan, so a big shout out to Dave Punchin. Thomas Carrigan just says McFadden looks like a class player, different class to Hume. Ryan Skever says Conrad at the toilet. No, he was getting a couple of beers for the second half, and that's exactly what I'm going to do just now.
Well, tell you what, once you do that, I'll read out the half-time FA Cup scores if you want.
I was going to say, I'm just going to try and catch up with the live chat, and I'll go up the toilet and get a beer. Conrad, can you just keep with the live chat? I was up there. Well, you see what I was up there. You just keep.
I've got it on. I'll just start from. I've got it on here, so yeah, I can see it.
Hang on. Correct if I'm wrong. Did Sean just say he'd get a beer in the toilet?
I said go to the toilet and get a beer
in the toilet.
He's living life large, Michael. He's got fridges all over his house.
Definitely living on the edge.
Macam FTM, Sean, I've just accidentally drowned my cat. What do I do?
Okay. I didn't hear what you said. Sorry, but
no comment.
I see Jack Dodds on the chat has just put Greg has been non-existent. Apologies to Phil if he sees this. Who else we have? Tyler K. Power was class. What's he doing wrong, mate? Are you okay?
I'll be 2 minutes, lads. 2 minutes, okay?
No worries. Go for it.
Matthew Liddle, Embleton and Dan Neal, 60th minute, but Parkinson will wait till the 80th.
Oh, God, Sean. He's just...
What did he do?
He just flashed.
Got me last cheek, though.
You can't be doing that, right? Phil will be having words.
It's the Red Bull. Apologies to any younger viewers watching this. Jacob Kirkbride. Sorry.
I can see it now because I'm on delay. Right, hang on, let me...
Someone's got to comment on that.
Sure. Yeah. Ryan says, Bent or Defoe, best player Sunderland ever had. Maybe Phillips for one season. I'm pretty sure Phillips was for a solid 4 or 5 seasons, but...
Well, out of the players I watched, obviously I didn't watch Phillips, so out of Bent or Defoe, well, yeah, probably Defoe, because the amount of chances he made on his own with a team that didn't really give him much service in front of him, class. And I'm putting Defoe in there because of the Bradley Larry thing as well. As a bloke, epic.
I don't know. It was just one of those things that, like, my favourite season as being a Sunderland fan, because when it was Phillips and Quinn, I was quite young. So I know, don't look it, but I was quite young at the time. So this year I thought we really kicked on, and I thought, oh, hang on, right, we're not going to be relegation candidates anymore. Was Steve Bruce's first year when we had Bent, Jones, Sarner, Cattermole, Malbrough, Zenden, Richardson.
That was the year before I got into football, but I've got a season review DVD of that, and I've watched it a few times. Like, we look like we had a pretty decent side there.
Like Newcastle and Middlesbrough, I don't think were even in the league, so we were the best Northeast team, like, categorically. We had to force a derby with Tottenham just because Darren Bent left them. It was.
Wasn't there? Didn't we beat Tottenham 3-1 that year? Darren Bent scored 2 penalties and he missed another 2 as well.
Yeah,
I'm
he
pretty
did.
sure he
Yeah,
did. And that was the one where Zenden scored that stunner.
Yeah, Zenden got the absolute stuff. Don't forget, in that game, Anton Ferdinand scored, ran off into the corner, did his Michael Jackson celebration to turn around and see it was offside.
Banter. Banter.
What have we got on here? Jacob Kirkbride says, Embleton, Defo needs to come on Defo. I think one Defo would have done, but yes, I agree with you. Tyler... Dan Hinder, can we leave Power alone, please? It's not us, it's Sean. He's in charge today, mate.
For whatever reason.
Who else have we got on here? We have Sao Paulo. Go on.
No, go on. Go on. You think I was going to read out the FA Cup scores, but
I'll do last one. We have Henrique Oliveira, Sao Paulo, Brazil. Hello, Black Cats.
Absolutely incredible. Okay, then. FA Cup score. I'm going to pronounce some names wrong here, so Conrad will correct me on this, I'm sure. Right, we've got Bainbury United 0, Canvey Island 1, Bolton Wanderers 1, Crewe Alexandra 1, Boreham Wood 1, Southend United 0, Brackley Town 2, Bishop Stortford 0, Bromley 0, The Oval 0, Cambridge 0, Shrewsbury 0, Charlton 0, Plymouth 0. That's another All League One tie, actually. Cheltenham 1, South Shields 1, Colchester 0, Marine 1, Dagenham Redbridge 1, Grimsby Town 0, Gillingham 0, Woking 1.
Wait, Michael, before you carry on, do you ever watch like Final Score or Soccer Saturday? Can you try and copy that bloke's voice who goes like Dumbarton 1, Fleetwood 1?
Okay, hang on. Let me try
this.
1, Fleetwood Town 0, Ipswich Town 1, Portsmouth 2, Leighton Max Power 1, George Dobson 1.
Right, Conrad, are you up to date with the live chat?
We've just paused just to have Michael read out the scores.
I'm just going to finish reading out the scores. It'll only take me a minute. So hang on, who else have we got? Thanks, Sean, you interrupted us. Leighton Orient 1, Newport County 1, Lincoln 2, Forest Green Rovers 0, Oxford 1, Peterborough United 1. Yeah, I'm going to stop doing the voice. Port Vale 0, Kings Lynn Town 0. You hear some really funny names in here. Rochdale 1, Stockport County 2, Salford 0, Hartlepool 0, Stevenage 1, Concord Rangers 1, Sunderland 0, Mansfield 0. Don't know where that's come from. Swindon Town 1, Darlington 5.
Yes!
Yeah. Swindon 1, Darlington 1.
Tranmere, what?
Tranmere 1, Accrington Stanley 1, Walsall 0, Bristol Rovers 2. One Rovers vlogs, shout out, he'll be happy about that. And the game at 5:30 is FC United of Manchester against Doncaster Rovers. Carry on.
Right. Anyway, if you've just joined us, or if you've been out working, or if you've been busy, remember to hit the like button, please. If you don't like us, just still hit the like button. We take things to heart sometimes. No, we're doing it. And please subscribe to our channel. Doesn't cost a penny. And I said this how many times now? Comment about 20 or 30 times.
Probably. I got sick of hearing it during the review of last year that I made. Can I just say, Mansfield Town are out before us. Now, I only say that because I remember watching the Bristol Rovers game where Sunderland were out from half-time, and it felt like Bristol Rovers took another 20 minutes and then did a little warm-up on the side. So maybe Mansfield aren't straight away going to play for penalties. Maybe they think, hang on, if we get a proper shot away, we could have this here still. So
good point. That like
maybe,
what you think? All right, good. That's a good point, that mate. Anyway, I'm just going to go back to the live chat.
Just getting the marketing in there. Hang on. Oh, that's not. There we go.
Mike,
I was going to say, yeah.
Mike Miatuo, brace for Greg in the second half. Come on, Jack Dodds. Greg has been. I don't know if you've read that on anyone. Greg has been non-existent. Apologies to Phil if you read that right.
I got down to where Sao Paulo, Brazil had said hello.
All right. Right. Okay.
Oh God, sorry. I need to come. I just need to do a Jacob Kirkbride. Does anyone remember Emmanuel Abue for Sunderland?
Yeah, sure do. Yeah.
Yes.
What was it?
Didn't he play though? Did he?
He played like one behind closed doors game, did all right, and then refused to pay a bill to his agent or something, so he wasn't allowed to play for us or something like that. I think it was.
We've had really bizarre stuff over the years.
Yeah.
Really bizarre stuff. Well, both teams are out now.
I'll just say, I was making the point about
there's a nice looking cloud. There's a nice looking cloud at the Stadium of Light.
I was making the point about a team doing a warm up before the second half, trying to sort of protect, trying to hold off the game. we've just done a warm up while we've come out. So are we holding on for the penalties here? Like,
Theon,
look at Mansfield Town. Nice.
I go. Theon's just said in the chat, 50-50 so far. McFadden looking really good.
Yeah.
He also says Neil over Dobson for me. That'd be a good shot. I don't think Dobson's been too bad, to be fair. Dan Hinder says me and Sean often have back and forth about power. He can fill you in. I know Twitter battles. Dan, I'm not quite sure who you are, but I have had a few battles on Twitter about power, but never mind. Apologies.
He has battles in the group chat about power, never mind Twitter.
Tyler Keir says we need some creativity for the second half. Right, anyway, Michael.
Just kicked off.
Yeah, Michael.
Sean, you might as well continue reading because nothing will happen in the first couple of seconds. Go on.
Theon says, has Sean behaved himself so far? Lads,
no.
Do you think things have been good?
No.
Conrad?
No comment.
I haven't get me arse cheeks out.
Yes, you have.
Yes, you so have. Come on.
That was literally what happened. I mean, that was our halftime entertainment.
I thought the way Conrad was moving in his chair, I thought he was about to get up and try and repeat it. I was like, whoa, having it once is enough. Having it once is enough. Oh, dear me. Yeah, dear me. Yeah, okay, right. Oh, yeah, I forgot Mansfield attacking this end. So hang on, a shot from Mansfield. And what? Remy Matthews just saved a shot.
It's a shot. Andy,
wow.
He didn't spill it out either.
I mean, he kind of spilt it out to himself. I didn't say he held it in the first go, but yeah, I know what you mean. He didn't push it out.
Just want to see it. Joanne Punchin just says, cheers, Sean. Don't like Moretti, though. I've got a Chardonnay for later. This one's for Dave and her husband, Dave Punchin. I don't know if he likes Moretti, but, you know.
So you're going to say Dave the Rave there.
Can I just say, comment of the day, Jack Green, any more shielding from Dobson, he'll be able to he'll be able to protect the crown jewels.
That is
Jack
brilliant.
Green, that's brilliant, like that.
Remember, also, we are back tomorrow live at 7 o'clock for the Sunday Bunch, and the Grafter will return. Wayne Philly, the boss, will be back tomorrow night at 7, and I'm hopeful that the Member State will be back too. And on Tuesday, we're doing another live streaming of the game between Sunderland and Fleetwood. That's going to be Michael Bowers, Conrad, and our Southern soft friend, the Arsenal fan, that is Jacob Kirkbride.
Southern soft friend. You were tempted to say a different word there.
I'm expecting a reply in the chat saying he's going to say something now and then.
I bet Jacob's going to go, hey, Sean, you and me are going to have some issues there, son. We're going to have some issues here.
We're just building up to have a charity boxing match between the two. That's what YouTube.
Oh, see, that'd be for a good cause. Right,
Jacob, I'm only joking, Jacob. I know you're not a Southern softy, really. You're hard as nails.
Well, you know what? Yeah, okay.
I didn't think that was a foul.
You got to feel for Jacob though, because you'll be in a community full of Arsenal and Tottenham and Chelsea or West Ham, whatever. London teams who fans of teams who. I'll start that again. Fans
He's
who
near
support
Barnet,
London,
isn't he?
Sorry.
He's near Barnet, didn't he say at one point? I think. Or
there you go. Just have a Barnet season card then.
Yeah.
Conrad,
you can't do Conrad at the minute anyway, can you?
Conrad, do you want to do a bit of the company or you just want to leave it to Michael?
I can do. I'm just a bit behind, but I mean, Mansfield are just. It's almost like they're passing around us. They're getting about to just into our half here now. I don't know the names of them because their numbers, they're facing us now. So they're down the right-hand side, taking on McFadden, crossing, headed clear. We've got Chris Maguire's just on the ball. He's lost it already. This is good, lads. Mansfield coming right through the middle.
Yeah, they're going
into
forward
the penalty area.
Oh, no.
Just laid it back to the right back.
1-0 Mansfield.
Oh, my Jesus, God. Terrible defending that, mind. Terrible.
And it's 1-0 Mansfield. Oh, sorry, you've said that.
Yeah. I know, I've just stolen your thunder. Sorry.
Michael, did you say that before? Conrad could say, I think...
Oh, yeah. Yeah, use for a few seconds. Don't worry.
Sorry, spoiler.
No, it's all right, because now people will assume you're the bearer of bad news.
Yeah.
Well, honestly, that goal for me, it was a good cross mine, but it was a poor defending on our behalf. It was poor defending that mind.
I mean,
from their perspective, it's a good header, but from us, I think...
The thing that annoys me more, we get one replay, and it's the exact same replay of watching it live. I need to see a couple of angles before I can safely say what was wrong with that. But no one charged down the guy who crossed it in, I'll say, and it looks like on first viewing that whoever it was who scored, because again they haven't put it up on there, he just got across in front of Sanderson and headed it back across Matthews and into the far corner. Right, do they lock down now, or do they?
This is what I was
more?
saying in the first. Yeah, this is what I was saying in the first half. This is going to be interesting because they've got something to hang on to now. So the impetus is on us. So
it was number 32, Lapsey, who scored for Mansfield.
Lapsey taking advantage of our lapsing concentration.
Lapsley.
Lads, this banter is on fire.
Yeah, except when I is it more? Hang on, chance for Sunderland. Is it? No. Okay, it's cleared. Cleared.
Jesus, man.
Can I just say, Danny Graham tried a flying Cruyff turn in the 6-yard box.
Flying Cruyff turn, I love it.
It was. He was off his feet. It was like a ninja move.
Lads. I mean, if we lose today, is it the end of the world?
No.
I mean, Mansfield. Let's get the third from bottom in the fourth tier of English football. I know I said it's not end of the world if we're concentrating on the league, but will the fans be a bit?
It isn't great, is it? I must admit. Yeah, it's not. For me, it's not for me. I won't be too bothered if we get knocked out, but at the same time, a lot of these players are not taking the opportunity to stake a claim for the first team spots. That's the big disappointment.
That these youngsters or fringe players, Parkinson's now going to be like, right, well, what have you done?
Stuart Morel, as I said, George Lapsey, who scored the goal. He's on loan from Charlton. That's who got the goal.
Charlton always haunt us.
Another reason to hate Charlton. I don't mind Charlton. It's Portsmouth I don't like.
Oh no, I'm not saying I mind Charlton. It's just more like Charlton have beat us twice at Wembley in a playoff final, and now they've just had someone who scored they've loaned someone out to Mansfield who scored against us.
I remember
another goal. Tell you what. Yeah, that's deflected wide for another Mansfield corner.
That could have gone anywhere. That.
Michael, Battle Live chat there. Pants man, obviously Dano, who's on the channel as well. He said wasn't bad defending, was a class cross in the dangerous area. What's your feelings on that too, lads? Dano said.
I've seen it happen once because I didn't see the replay of it. Yeah, it was a great cross and he just got across his man and headed it back across the goalie. But I don't know. It felt like in the build up to it, it took an age for that guy to lay it off to the guy to cross it in. It just felt like could someone have got out to the cross, stop the cross coming in. But apart from that, you can't take anything away from him. He got across his man and headed it in the far corner, and that's a foul from Jack Diamond.
Yeah,
unbelievable.
For my thoughts on I think I probably would agree with Dino. I think we'll give Mansfield a bit of credit. That was a good cross and a cracking header. So if that was us scoring that, we'd be saying great cross and header. So, say based on the start of the second half, Mansfield fully. I don't know about you guys, but I know it's only 7 minutes in, but based on the second half, Mansfield deserved to be winning.
Yeah, I agree. But just quickly back to live chat, Michael. SFC Gaza says all they need to do is keep 11 men on the pitch as we can only score against 10 men. Ricky 13 says it's the end of the world for my unacceptable. Daniel Jenks says, lads, social distancing is important, but don't do it while you're defending.
That's a comment of the day.
That's a good note.
Hey, we've been social distancing from set pieces and crosses for about 10 years. We were ahead of the game.
I know exactly. We thought, social distancing. That's going to be the new normal here.
Social distancing
was the invention of social distancing.
It was invented in Sunderland's defence.
If you're wondering where Weefley is, and I've said it a few times, if you just tuned in, Weefley's obviously working late now till possibly the new year. He's a grafter and he's delivering parcels. So respect to Philly, but he'd be back tomorrow. So he'll be back Sunday on the Sunday bunch, and hopefully Terry's the Man Mistakes back as well.
By the way, sorry, go on. I was going to say I'm going to plug the Sunday bunch tomorrow. If you like it, obviously, like as Sean said, we want to get to 5,000 subscribers by the end of the year. It'll be worth watching the Sunday bunch tomorrow, just so Terry has a meltdown about Phil Parkinson not starting Dan Neil. There's the plug. It'll be worth it for that.
Can I just say,
have a meltdown, I'm sure.
Can I just say, Mansfield have a corner, and I can see where I sat with my season ticket, and now I feel sad.
Free kick to Sunderland.
It's November. I'd have been sat there freezing me tits off, and now I miss it. It's disgusting.
Conrad, that was a great piece of information you just fed the subscribers.
Cheers, pal. Anytime, Sean. Come to me when
absolutely
you need it.
Brilliant, yes.
Come on, last year. I know Sean was ill I think Sean wasn't at this game. I think he was unwell. But do you remember Rochdale at home last year? It was like a Tuesday night in February.
Yeah.
Remember that? Right, me and Jacob were doing interviews, and it must have been the coldest I've ever been at a game. I think it was like minus 20 or 30 degrees. Maybe I'm exaggerating a bit there, but it was.
Was it before or after the Fleetwood game? Because that's the last game I was at. I was at a wedding for
before. We were 3-0 up at half time. Gooch scored twice, I think. And I think it was
probably I was probably at that one.
It was a midweek game.
Come on, you do the company. Conrad, do you want to do the company, mate?
Dobson's just passed it back to Sanderson. We're sort of in the right back position. McLaughlin's got it in the centre back. We're playing hoofball, it seems already. Straight up field. Don't know who that was. McFadzean's won it. Good play. Cross into the box. Graham didn't quite get across his man.
Control it. Diamond.
Don't forget, everyone, these guys are in front of me. So if they celebrate, it's not just because they think I'm doing a great job.
Fast back.
Conrad do a great job.
Oh, Mansfield passed it out for a throw-in.
Conrad's editing skills is tremendous. If you want to check out his 3-party done,
four party.
It took him.
Let's not take it away from him, Sean. Let's not take the fourth part away from him.
It took him months. It took you a long time to do that, didn't it, Conrad?
It took a while. No. I had to force myself with a deadline to get through it. Anyway, Maguire out to the right-hand side. Diamond on the edge of the penalty area on the right side, taking on his man, beating him. He's into the penalty area. Cross cleared by Mansfield Town. You can tell it wasn't a goal because Sean and Michael weren't celebrating.
You know what?
You don't get this on Soccer Saturday, do you?
Sean, when Conrad's doing the commentary, let's just not react. Let's just not react if anything does happen. Then Conrad can be the bearer of bad news again. So I'm going
to act as Jeff Stelling now. Michael, can you be Chris Kamara and everything I say just either say fighting like beavers or I don't know, Jeff?
Unbelievable, Conrad. Unbelievable.
So we're back with Dobson, passing it backwards. Sanderson in his own half. Not looking forward. I don't know. It's not much. McLaughlin playing it out wide. We've got Flanagan left side, halfway line, back to McLaughlin. We're really holding on to this 1-0 defeat, guys. Long ball game.
Fighting like beavers.
Yeah, Greg didn't bother. Anyway, Cammy, there's been a red card at Portsmouth, has there?
I don't know, has there? I must have missed that. A red card. Oh, that joking aside, that is one of the best moments of TV ever. Like Chris Kamara, it's as much as Soccer Saturday. It's good that they're still going. It's not. I don't think it's quite the same now as it was. But
Sanderson, long ball in the box. Graham, and ball. Nah, not given.
Sorry, Conrad. I'll go back to live chat when there's.
No, you're all right. We're in the centre circle, so you're fine.
No, I'll just wait until there's a chance on here.
Oh, please don't tell me that. I'm behind you.
Conrad did the company just to keep it.
Mansfield edge of the area, just keeping the ball very well. We don't seem to be able to get anywhere near him. Dobson with a tackle and then lost it straight away. Power tried a Christ turn about 30 yards out and lost it. Long shot from Mansfield into the south stand.
Sorry, Conrad. Back to the live chat. Tyler Clear says the problem is we should be easing past teams like this. Understandably, he's made 8 changes, but surely we should be beating these today. But defending is poor today. Hopefully, we get back into the game. The casual observer, Parkinson will be bringing on another defender to show things up and go for the one. You see, we were superb, and the boys couldn't have done any more. Thanks for that, mate.
We're approaching 60 minutes. We should be making a change, but it just looks like Mansfield keeping up the intensity when they're on the ball. Hang on. Mansfield are through. Right inside the penalty area, laying it off. Another cross into the box. Oh, he's just missed the header. Right, it's come out to the left side of the penalty area. Jack Diamond taking on his man, tackled and out for a throw-in.
Conrad, the guy Keith Nicks has just commented. He says he can't say the game. He's just tuning in. How are the youngsters doing? Well, that me personally speaking. You go first, Conrad.
I think Diamond's played well. He's been out of everyone on our team. I think he's been sort of rattled a bit more by their players. They've clearly sort of charged into him a couple more times. In terms of the other youngsters, I don't know how old McFadzean is, but the left back McFadzean's playing really well, I think. But we've only really got one of them on, and that would be Diamond, unless you're classing Sanderson, I suppose. But Sanderson was, I don't want to say at fault for the goal, but he was the one who got beaten to the ball by their centre back. So it might have just been a good cross, of course, there. Apart from that, he seemed all right. But Diamond's probably been all right. He's taken them on a good couple of times. I think we do need the introduction of a bit of youth. Embleton and Neil, for me, need to come on. Is this Keith, the American?
The American,
yes. Good lad, Keith.
Thanks for that question, Keith. Also, a shout out to Stuart Morrell. He says, "Hi, Danny, Mansfield fan here too." So somebody else is Danny Cantillon is a Mansfield fan. So thanks for tuning in, mate. Much appreciated.
Yeah,
Mansfield fans actually watching us as well. That's very nice. Thanks very much for that.
How do they think it's going? That'll be interesting. Put in the comments how you think it's going.
Yeah, from what I've seen, Mansfield deserve the lead. But,
oh, Jesus. I mean, it was a strong tackle from Flanagan, but he has gone through on one of their players. He tackled, followed through, and he definitely left some on him, I think is the best way of saying it there. Their player's still down. Flanagan's walking off, pretending like it wasn't him. And now he's spitting on the floor because he's disgusted at what he's seen from the referee. Oh, sorry, he's clearing his mouth.
Ryan Hansen of live chat has just said, Middleton thinks he's the leader of this channel. Thanks, Ryan. I am the leader.
He is the face of it, to be fair. He does do a lot.
I'm the leader.
They've just shown a replay of that one. Flanagan, he clearly won the ball. The guy sort of knocked it a bit too far, and he sort of like one of them where you're hoofing the ball on purpose to leave one on him, but bit naughty.
Michael, can I ask you this question? And then I've chat Rachel Brettel. It says, boys, I'm not watching the game. How many shots have we had on target? Michael, I
saw that before. I checked. Sorry to take it off you, Michael. It was one.
Yeah, go on.
We've had
I was going to say it couldn't have been many. I think the closest we've come to scoring is hitting the post. I think was it once or twice in the opening 10, 15 minutes.
We've hit the post from a deflection and Graham hit the bar from virtually underneath it. But I don't remember testing their keeper, but apparently one shot on target.
Yeah, well, I'd love to know where that shot. If there was a shot on target, it would have been either a block shot or straight at the keeper. But
just a trickler.
Michael, there's a question here for you of Stephen Flounders. He says, Michael, do you think Graham will still prove to be a good signing? Greg is an absolute waste of space. What's your thoughts on that, Michael?
Well, put it this way: has Graham had many opportunities apart from I think 2 starts?
Diamond into the box.
Yeah,
it's cleared.
So yeah, I know. There's a lot of people that seem to have an agenda with Graham, but yeah. I still think he will if you play him often enough. I think he's more intelligent than Wyke is, even though Wyke's scoring goals. I think Graham offers more, contributes more to the team in general.
Yeah,
I'm not saying Wyke deserves to be dropped. Of course he doesn't. But just because Graham hasn't done it so far doesn't mean he won't prove to be valuable.
I mean, Graham is literally every shot he's having, he's the closest to scoring without doing it. Whereas I haven't once seen Greg in this game. But I've seen Graham hit the post and bar twice. I have a couple of moments where he's getting in front of defenders or trying to sort of hustle them. But it's like we're playing with 10 men because Grig's... I don't dislike Greg and I want him to work out. But in this match, he has contributed absolutely nothing.
Yeah, exactly. In this type of game, Greg, especially with the chances, that very limited chances he's having, he needs to be standing out and he isn't. He hasn't... Now, I think it could. I think you're going to give some credit to Mansfield on that because they've ganged up on him very well and kicked him out of the game.
Michael,
what's he giving that for?
I'm trying to keep with the live chat, lads, because there's loads coming through. Paul Cook says, Sean, we should be beating these no matter what. Paul, I agree with you. We should be. Unfortunately, we're not, but hopefully we can get a couple of goals and win the game. Stephen says Mansfield look a better side than us. I probably agree. Actually, I think they've been slightly the better.
We were saying that. Apart from our 2 chances off the post, they've been the better team.
Joe
Steenson says Dobson is poo. That's all I've got to see.
Fair enough.
Daniel Jenks says if it goes to extra time, well, I'm assuming he means he's not going to be very happy. Well, I don't think we will be either. Steve Flanders says, what has Greg done since he signed? The man has no interest. Good point in a sense, but if you're not getting the service and you're not getting the games...
Can I ask that? Sorry, Sean, to interrupt you, but that's a really good point, actually, there. So, obviously, we signed Will Grigg because... Oh, sorry, nearly scored. We were desperate at the time, is the best way of saying it. We really were desperate in that January for any striker. So, Grigg came...
I got the ball down.
He didn't really want to. So is his heart just not in it? Yeah, he scored like 5 in the first few games with us on there. I think he got one against Coventry. He obviously scored away at Bristol.
Bought the box. Oh, keepers saved it. Never mind. Sorry.
Is it just that he's not interested? This was never his destination. He just thought, do you know what? I'll go there. I'll get the money and I'll do really well. And it's kind of like he's not that bothered. Whereas at Wigan, he felt loved and wanted.
That's a good point there, Conrad. I mean, I don't know if you knew, Conrad, but he didn't actually move up into the northeast until just recently. I think Parkinson told him he had to move.
That never bothers me because Roy Keane didn't live up here, and Roy Keane was doing everything to make us the best team he could. It was the reason Roy Keane left us is because the owner, Ellis Short, told him he had to move up here. By
the way, sorry lads, there's a change. Danny Graham is coming off, and I think it's Elliot Embleton coming on. Embleton's on, and we've also got Chris Maguire coming off. Chris Maguire coming off, and Virgil van Wyk is coming on.
Oh, Virgil's on. Here we go. Right, my 3-1 is on, lads. And lasses, sorry. Progressive 2020.
Remember, if you've just tuned in, please hit the like button and be much appreciated. Remember, most of all, to subscribe to Michael Bowles' channel first. He's trying to get 2,000 subscribers. He's pretty close. He's a great YouTuber. He's absolutely intelligent. He's got absolute great analysis of the game. He's a lovely lad too. So go and subscribe to his channel. It's absolutely free. But last but not least, and most of all, please subscribe to our channel. We're trying to get to 5,000 subscribers by the end of the year.
Can I just say, Michael's within 30. I've just checked because he's on 197 or 1.97. So how many people have we got watching here? Take a second, go over to Michael Bowers and subscribe to his channel because
good point, Conrad. Good point, yeah. Good point.
Thank you. Thanks for the update.
I'm trying to go back to live chats, lads, just so I can get through. Right, Stuart Morale says we're not as bad as our league position. Andrew Robbins says this is awful. Bring on Neil and Everton when Everton's just come on. Only 6. SFC Gaza said only 6 shots at goal against a team third bottom of the football league. Just not good enough. Simple as.
I said before the game we've played Mansfield 5 times in our history. Won 5. What happens? Yeah, it's bound to happen.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not been great, has it? It's been.
We haven't looked to threaten once, really. I mean, we've hit the bar, we've hit the post from a deflection, and Danny Graham stood under the bar as under the goal as hit the bar. Apart from that, have we threatened? Have we looked like we're going to score?
Conrad, have you seen the Darlington score? How many Daniel Jenkins has said? Daniel Jenks, sorry. It's just said.
2-1 Darlow. Come on, lads.
Hang on, there could be a chance here. No, there's not. It's cleared.
And can I just say the scorer for Swindon was that Brett Pittman who used to play for Portsmouth, and Portsmouth are awful. That's all I have to say. Don't like Portsmouth.
Thomas,
Conrad's gone on about this in the group chat quite a bit. He's not Pompey's biggest fan.
In fairness, I don't mind the football team. Football team, I have no problem with. It's the fans.
You want to do the commentary for a little bit, Michael? 67 minutes.
Okay, then. Right then, here we go. Cross coming into the box, but easily cleared by Mansfield. I don't know who on earth for us is down. Oh yeah, it's Embleton, I think, down the left hand side. Sorry, Power. See, there's a forward pass. But it's a
good cross. Get up.
Let's send it away. Come on, Sanderson, get to it.
Oh, come on, Virgil.
Come on, Jack Diamond's down the right hand side. Tries to dink the ball at the box. Mansfield. I tell you what, Mansfield. I'm going to quote Chris Moore here. Mansfield are fighting like beavers and defending for their lives. Just had to get that in. I'd lighten the mood a bit.
Cheers for that, Cammy.
Unbelievable, Conrad. Unbelievable, Conrad. Yeah, it just warrants it. Right, Dobson. Back down into the centre, not far off the centre circle to Flanagan. Down the left byline to McFanzen. Grigg. Yeah, Grigg needs to start showing a lot more in this game. Come on. Flanagan.
Michael, he's had any service, to be fair. He gets a lot
he hasn't. I think, it's a mixture of both, actually. I'll retract that. It's a mixture of both.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, can I just say, Graham's had service. He's had a couple of chances to hit the post. Grigg's had nothing. That doesn't mean they're not passing to Grigg. At this point, I'm saying Grigg has offered nothing. He's not been getting in positions. He's not challenged. He's not challenged. I mean, the other strikers had a couple. The other strikers had a couple of chances.
Michael.
Okay, that's pretty crucial from Conor McLaughlin. Had it not been for that,
was it offside?
Oh, hang on. Was it? Okay. No, we still got it right. Sanderson back to Remy Matthews.
Oh, no,
Yeah.
it's not.
No, it's still in.
I'm just going to have another toilet break. I've gone seal clubbing with me beer Moretti's, so I'll be back in a moment.
Too much information.
Come on, lads. We've got to get a flash.
You sold this. By the way, if you like the banter, and if you've liked the banter, and at least that's hopefully keeping us going at the moment, please subscribe. It would really mean the world to us. A lot of hard work goes into this channel, not so much from myself, but from the likes of Sean, likes of Jacob, Conrad, Wee Philly, all the works. A lot of work goes into this channel, and I think that the lads themselves deserve to get to 5,000 by the end of the year.
Well said, Michael.
Especially considering, again, we've only been in existence for about 18 months. That would be amazing. Everyone who subscribes to this particular legend. Right, come on. Right, power. Back to the right, Sir Sanderson. Yeah, you can tell Mansfield just kind of sitting deep now, but they're aggressive when they break, though. Actually, in a way, I'm going to use a phrase that sounds ridiculous, but I think Mansfield are aggressively sitting deep, as in the second that we make a mistake, they're ready to pounce on it very quickly, and their shape's been quite good. To the Mansfield fans who have commented this in the live chat, what do you think of the game? See what they say of it. They must be delighted at the moment. Why not? White could have a shot here. No, he's not. It's down to the right hand side, left hand side. It's Jack Diamond and his side netting.
Oh man, Jack Diamond! We could have passed it there. We could have passed it back to White. Diamond should have done better. Right, Michael's going to get the live chat quickly, mate. Stephen Flanders says, at the time, we could have signed even Tony for 3 million instead of Grigg. That's a fair point. And Alan says, Mansfield Eel has more strength than our lot put together. There you go.
Can I just say as well, this is nothing to do with the channel. This is just me. Joe Biden's won the election, so no more Donald Trump, everyone.
Oh,
nothing to do with the channel. That's just me.
Feel for the likes of Keith and all that.
George Callis says, how can he not feel wanted though where he paid over the odds for him at the time? Thomas Garrigan says, he's made a sub before 70. Philip Emerson, should Parkinson be sacked if he loses against the mighty Mansfield? Utter embarrassing. Right, quickly, lads, I'll go to that. Should he be sacked? I think that's a bit harsh. Sorry, Philip Emerson, but I think it's this game for me. We're never going to win the FA Cup. It's irrelevant. It's a chance to give the youngsters a go. It's not working out at the minute. We might be able to get a couple of goals. You never know. But getting Parkinson sacked because of this game, sorry, that's.
You can't sack him for this game. It's a case of a League Two team are really up for playing at the Stadium of Light, as when League One teams come to Sunderland and think, oh, it's our Wembley, this and that. They're thinking, get in, we get to play Sunderland and play away. So they're playing out of their skin, trying to get a result here. If we lose, watch them next round get a team in the same league as them and lose.
Good point, Michael. What's your feelings on that question, just quickly, please?
I think you two have covered it. I think I can see that people still will not like Parkinson, and that's fair enough. I know he's not exactly the most enthusiastic person to get behind, but for me, this game, regardless of whatever happens, it's not. I wouldn't say here. I'm
not at the comments. Sorry.
Okay, fair enough. I was wondering why you're laughing at. Regardless of what happens in this game, it's not ultimately what's as important in our season. If this was a league game, I could completely understand, but it is disappointing that a lot of these players haven't made a name for themselves in this game, because it's an opportunity for them and they haven't taken it so far. So Mansfield are breaking forward, by the way. Whoever number 10 is, and it's a dink, and they try to dink it forward, and it's a goal kick.
In the chat, sorry, Sean, I'm taking it off on here, but I just saw one. Stuart Morrell, Mansfield fan. We're playing well, but all season we've not been able to see out 90 minutes. That's why we're in the league position we are. So,
oh, God. And they're beating us today. That says it all.
It's always that thing of when someone isn't scoring or when you haven't won for ages, along comes Sunderland.
Yeah.
Right. Nicholas Petherbridge just says, look at what Son has done to Conrad's hair. Jesus. Sorry about that, Conrad.
Oh, God. He's right. No, that's why I grew this, because this is going. And it's come back through me head and out the bottom.
We could be seeing another change here.
Joanne Punchin. Sorry, Michael. Joanne Punchin has just said, subscribe to Michael with free love arts. That's very nice, Joanne. Thanks very much for that. Tony, I can't even see his name. Tony in the chat, it says Mansfield. I don't know his number there. No, I'll just leave that one anyway. Sorry.
You know, the one you mentioned before, Sean, was it George, how can Grigg not feel wanted? I don't think it's a case of not feeling wanted. Obviously, at the time, I was buzzing when we got Will Grigg, and I really wanted him to come, and we would have all made the exact same mistake and signed Will Grigg. Every one of us would have gone, I'll get Will Grigg. At that point, who wouldn't have signed Will Grigg? A proven League One scorer, get him out. It's not a case of, I don't think he doesn't feel wanted from us, maybe after 10 or so games where he wasn't scoring every one of them, but I don't think he's bothered. I think he probably thinks, it's good money. He's probably on more than he was at Wigan, or if not the same from Wigan in the Championship. Yeah. It's probably just a case of, he thought, I'll go here, I'll make a load of money, and then I'll move on somewhere else and what have you. So I don't think it's a case of not being wanted. I just think, I think it's just financial motivation.
Anyway, back to the live chat. Casey Cameron Joe, who was a massive fan of the channel, and she's a lovely girl. Absolutely, lovely girl. She retweets. She always puts tweets up for us. I just want to see thanks to Casey Cameron Joe. We love you to bits. She also put a hashtag SCFC Fan TV to 5K, so thanks for that. Rachel Bretella says, has anybody stood out in our team today? Michael, has anybody stood out for you today?
McFadden probably is the closest, I'd say, but I think he's gone. By the way, he's gone off and Aidan O'Brien's come on as the third sub. So am I right in thinking Parky's made his 3 subs before the 75th minute?
No, but do you not get more in the? I'm not sure if you get more in the cup.
No, you get what if they were going to extra time, you get an extra one. But there is no extra time. So
to answer the question, though, I would say McFadden's probably the one who's looked all right. Diamond has in patches, he's looked okay, but he's also been bullied a bit too easily for me. So, but apart from that, no, not really.
Stuart Morel has said, "Can I just say Mansfield are good for allowing late equalisers? So don't worry, Sunderland fans." With the thumbs up. So he thinks that we're going to late goal. Hopefully, sorry mate, but hopefully we get a couple of goals really.
Hopefully your stat is correct and we equalise.
Yeah.
Sorry, Flanagan just hoofed it out of play. He crossed field ball. He just hoofed into the stand.
Can I just point out, Flanagan, right? I know that Flanagan's a bit Marmite. I'm a bit Marmite with him. Sometimes I really like him, and sometimes I don't. I'm not particularly fond of him. But he's a Northern Ireland international, and you can't come on.
How bad are Northern Ireland? Why is he there in their team?
Sorry.
What? How is he in their team? They're watching us going, I'm McLaughlin and Flanagan doing really well for them. Let's get him in our start.
Exactly.
How bad must their defence be? They're going to Euro 2020, aren't they? And are they taking these two?
Well, hang on. No. You mean Euro 2021? We can't go Euro 20.
Right, that's a good tip anyway. Right, back to the live chat. Remember, if you've just tuned in, please give us the thumbs up. The thumbs up. If you like what you're seeing, if you're not liking what you're seeing, give us the thumbs down. But hopefully, give us the thumbs up. Back to the live chat. Stephen Flowers has said, "Hi, Michael. You thought Danny Graham was a good signing. Why he's finished?" Well, I said the same thing. I thought it was a good signing, but I'll just kind of, Michael, sorry, 2 seconds.
Yeah, that's fine.
Bobby Kelly says, Jack Diamond, my man of the match. Peter Jones says sack party, but he subscribed. So anyway, Peter Jones, thanks for subscribing.
No, cheers, mate. Cheers.
I wouldn't sack party. But I'll go back to Steve Flanners thing. He says about Danny Graham. I thought Danny Graham would be a good sign. I still think he will be, but he's not getting utilised. Michael, what's your feelings on that?
Look, Steve, that's fair enough. Look, there's a lot of people that didn't like Danny Graham, and it's not just me, by the way, who did say that I thought Danny Graham was like Sean himself has said it. I just think that, again, how many starts has he had in the league? Like 2? 2 starts in the league. Like, with all due respect, I mean, okay, against Charlton, he got into good positions and could have easily had at least 1 or 2 goals, potentially a hat trick. So I don't get this. Hang on, crossed into the box. Okay, Matthew got it. Don't get us wrong. In this game, obviously, apart from when he's hit the woodwork, he hasn't shown as much. I just think, I don't know. It is becoming a bit harder to defend Danny Graham. But I don't know. I still think if you give him a run of games, I think he could offer something. Even if he's not scoring goals, I like a lot. I've seen enough of his general play this season to say actually he could offer something to the team. But but all he gets at the moment is 10-minute cameos here and there. You're not going to be able to affect the game in 10 minutes. That's on Parkinson, not Danny Graham for me.
Yeah. Anyway, sorry, Michael, 2 seconds. Let's go back to the
Nothing's happening anyway.
Yeah, Joe, the artist, said get out of the cup and get the league focused, get that on track. We've just said that. I think it's a case of getting promoted this year, so that's a good point by Joe, the artist. Steve Lawrence just says, Sean, honestly, mate, do you hand on heart think we will finish in the top 2 with Parkinson and this team? Well, I've just got to go for it and say that I think we will. I mean, my only worry is Peterborough and Charlton. Then the 2 teams I'm a bit worried about, but I honestly still think we can finish in the top 2. We definitely should finish in the top 6. Jesus Christ.
Agreed.
The top 2, yeah. It might be hard, but I think we could. It'll get in the way, but I still think we could. It's early days, so thanks for that, Stephen.
Sean, while you're talking about
cross into the box, is anyone going to attack this? Aidan O'Brien, and he's missed it.
O'Brien, man. Sorry, Conrad.
I'll tell you what, I'm sorry. I must admit, I have to say this. O'Brien's been pretty poor since he signed for us. I thought from what Millwall fans were saying, I thought, okay, he's someone who should be standing out here, but he's been pretty poor in the games he's played.
Michael, the game against Hull, he was unbelievable that day, but he hasn't done anything since. Quickly, Conrad, you want to be in there, mate?
I just wanted to update some of the scores that are happening at the minute. We've got Crewe Alexandria beating Bolton 2-1. We have Boreham Wood and Southend at 2-2. Brackley Town are beating, what is it, Michael? Bishops, will you say Stanford or something?
Bishop Stanford, just say Bishops.
Bishops 2-3-2. Any others? Plymouth Argyle are beating Charlton. I do like Plymouth Argyle, so Plymouth Argyle are beating Charlton. South Shields, unfortunately, losing 3-1. Gillingham have turned it around against Woking. They're now winning 3-2. Hull and Fleetwood, it's 2-0 Hull. Ipswich and Pompey are at 2-2. Who else? Oxford and Peterborough. Peterborough 2-1 up. Stevenage and Concord Rangers are at 1-1, but most importantly, Darlington are still beating Swindon Town.
Do you know what? I was going to get something in the live chat there, Conrad. Sorry, but
it's all right.
It's something that makes a good point. I mean, Mansfield, the third from bottom in League Two, in the 4th tier. I mean, is it a bit worried? I mean, we haven't really actually created a clear-cut chance.
I'd be more worried if this was our first team.
Yeah.
Out of all of the players that are on the pitch at the moment, Maguire and Flanagan are within the first team. The rest of them, O'Brien's on the bench every now and again. I know White's come on, of course, on there, but keeper's not the same. Sanderson hasn't played apart from Rochdale, I believe. He's sort of been on the bench there. McLaughlin's having to play because of a Willis injury, so maybe you could count him as well there. But Dobson and Power, they're not playing. Diamond hardly gets on the bench. McFadzean, is this his first game? Grigg and Graham. Graham's only getting a run out off the bench. Grigg's not even getting a run.
By the way, Mansfield are going forward here. They're in the penalty box, trying to dink it backwards. Nothing's happening. And Sunderland are, kind of clearing it, but passing it around. And Sanderson's cleared it. Carry on. Sorry, Sean.
Alan's just said in the group, in the live chat, he said, regardless of the dear sack party, Anonymous says, party out. There's a few people not happy with Parkinson, but
hang on, Will.
To be fair, what Conrad just said, he's made 8 changes. It seems like the man can never get a break. Everybody's calling for the youngsters to play. He's played the youngsters. We haven't really played very well, and it's still a case of Parkinson's. For me, no matter what you see, Parkinson's doesn't seem to get any credit, and he always seems to get the flack. He's made 8 changes today, so he's give everybody what they wanted. That's not his fault. The players have been pretty poor. He's give the youngsters a chance. Has any of the youngsters shined today, do you think, Michael?
No. Well, like I said, Diamond in patches kind of has.
Diamond showed spells, like you say.
Diamond's got, you can tell he's got a bit of energy and pace about him, but I think but again, we've got to remember, this is his first start. This is his first proper start, I think, is it? Something like that. Actually, it might be his second, I'm not sure, but it's one of his first ever games for the first team.
In a proper competition, you'd say it's his first
start. Probably. Hang on, did he start against Swindon? No, he had to come on for Willis. Has he started in the EFL Trophy games? Against Villa.
That's not a proper competition.
course it is. It's the Papa John's trophy. You might want to free.
I mean, I'm a big fan of Papa John's, but it's not a proper competition.
Well, to be honest, here's one I'll ask you then.
I'll win it. It's not a proper competition.
Parkinson's made so many changes, yes. Do you still think, though, that the players we had on the pitch should be good enough to beat Mansfield Town? Because I would still argue, I mean, as much as I'm not going to be as, well, I won't say not as bothered, but I'm not going to lose sleep over going out. It still doesn't look great on their behalf, does it?
I'm honest. I'm going to be honest here. Maybe not. When you look, so Jack Diamond, was it Conference or League Two? He's played in Harrogate last year.
Conference, I think.
Conference, but they got promoted to League Two.
Yeah.
Embleton.
And crossing to the box. And nearly. Not quite. See, that's the best chance. That's the best chance we've created all second half, and it's coming in.
Was what you call him? Embleton injured, but was he on loan at like a League Two team at one point? I'm sure he was.
Something like that. It was on a Grimsby, yeah.
Right. Dobson, I think we've established we don't think he's at this level on here.
He's very poor for this.
So we've got 3 players there who Diamond, we're hoping makes the step up to this league, but we don't know yet on here, of course, because don't forget, we're basing this off a great season 2 leagues lower. He might have gone to League 2 this year and not performed as well for Harrogate. Like
maybe.
That's going to quickly get back to the live track to keep people involved. SFC Gaza says, sign Grigg, then play defensive-minded players all year. Harry Kane would struggle on our side. Stephen Fleming says, Conrad's 55 goals in around 140 games. Why does everyone go on about Grigg scoring records? Casey Cameron Jules says, hashtag Michael Bowles to Keith. Thanks for that.
Thanks, Cassie.
Neil Thompson says, what a joke this is, lads. Tyler Case says, we're so clueless. Alan says, you know what they say, Conrad, grass doesn't grow on a busy grass doesn't grow on a busy street.
Can I just ask, has he got a faceless profile, by the way? Oh, right. Sorry. Yeah, sorry. Thought so. Right. Okay, cool. Don't throw stones in glass houses.
Thomas Garrigan says, Jacob is a Tory.
Oh, God, he's not going to like that.
I am a Tory. So we'll just let them fight in the live chat. We keep out of that one. Jacob is from London, but I don't think he's a Tory. Are you, Jacob?
Well, we'll find that out. Come on, O'Brien, show something, mate.
Right, Michael, back to you for the compliment.
Okay.
I didn't realise there was only 4 minutes left.
I know it's been pretty. And the best part is, if we equalise, we could have another 30 minutes. But at the rate
of
going,
penalties.
Oh yeah, okay, 30 minutes potentially or penalties. I'm not sure. Do you know what it is? Afterwards, we'll just do a live stream of the extra time or penalties of Ipswich Pompey or something if that finishes level, because this has been dull.
Have you got a stream for that? Then yeah,
it's on BBC, I think.
Nice.
I think it is. I'm not sure. Could be wrong. It might be on the radio actually. Anyway, all right, come on. Embleton's going forward with the ball, but no one's showing for it. Aidan Woeful. Come on. Right.
Aidan Woeful. Wow.
Yeah. He's been that so far. Even he's been he hasn't done anything. Dobson, pass it sideways to Sanderson. Trying to get the ball forward. He's dinking the ball into the box. It looks like it's going to take something miraculous for us to not lose the 90 minutes here. All right, come on. McLaughlin. Who's going to receive it? Flanagan. The problem is everybody's just standing still. No one's making any proactive runs or movement or anything. Power. Right, again.
Power, man. Jesus.
Oh, my Christ.
Joe, to be fair, right, I'm not going to blame Power for that because, again, nobody was showing for the ball. Even though that is poor, you shouldn't be losing the ball.
It's not the showing from the ball. It's the loose touch that allows someone to tackle him.
I know, but you can't exactly. Well, yeah, that isn't good. Don't get me wrong. But if no one's going to show for anything, then what can you do?
I agree.
It wasn't that he was hustled and harried off the ball. He literally took one touch and looked up, and that was it. He was tackled. You haven't got time.
I'm going to cross into the box, and Dobson headed to the goalkeeper.
We're going to get beat here. We're going to get beat off Mansfield. Mansfield Town. Sorry, no disrespect. Mansfield Town, third from bottom, in the fourth tier. They played 27. No, they haven't played 27 games. Have they won a game this season? They haven't won a game this season, have they? That's why the manager.
Yeah, they have. They're
going to win the first game of the season against the massive club is Sunderland. Do you know what I mean? Absolute joke.
Everyone turns up to
I'm getting pissed off now. Like, sorry. And I shouldn't swear.
No, they haven't. They haven't won a game this season. They're no wins, 7 draws, 4 defeats.
Oh, God, honestly, do you know what I mean?
Come on, lads. At least have a bit of respect for yourselves. Come on.
Right. Sorry, Michael.
I know, go on, right. White's got the ball. He's passing it out wide to Jack Diamond. Might as well have Neil Diamond on at this point. Right. George Dobson, ball into the box. Hang on, O'Brien could be in space here. No one's going to do anything. And it was probably off target, to be fair.
Can I just say, Diamond got the... O'Brien got the ball maybe 8 yards out from goal, and he takes a touch away from goal and then sort of crosses it back in. A striker should be going, I'm facing the goal. I'm having a go at this here. Like, he's negative.
Casey Cameron Jones just says Conrad is a brilliant and amazing editor for SFC, the Fan TV channel. Well said. Of course he is. He's absolutely brilliant.
Ball into the box, still nothing.
Amazing job.
Can you tell my university degree, please? They didn't think so.
What, they didn't think you had an amazing editor? Oh, well, what planet they're on, I don't know.
Martin Wright says, couldn't agree more. Great editing, Conrad. Obviously, like you say, Conrad is amazing.
Contributed well today.
If that's the right I'm just saying, if that's the right Martin Wright, cheers. That's my mum's partner. So he has to say that.
Right, how many minutes of added time? Come on, got to be showing how many minutes. Right, 4 minutes. So we've got about basically over 3.5 minutes to save our FA Cup campaign. So,
Michael, just quickly,
on the ball. Go on, Sean.
Like the Stephen Flounders made a point. Sean, the keepers had nothing to do all season, and this team's obviously it's embarrassing. I mean, Michael, to be fair,
it is poor. It is poor. I won't argue with him on that.
It is poor. I won't argue with him on that. I can't defend the performance of Steelmind. It's been very.
I mean, as much as I've said that I won't lose sleep over going out, and I still won't. But the performance hasn't been good. I'm not going to kid myself into thinking it has been.
It's like I said before. At least
box. Is anyone going to attack this?
At least this isn't the first team. That's the only saving grace. At least this isn't the first team.
The thing is, if we do end up doing well in the league games coming up, I forget Tuesday for a minute. If say we beat MK Dons next Saturday, no one's going to
hurry up and get the ball. Sorry, who's this messing about in the stands? Get the ball.
I know, it's like, oh yeah. Jesus goodness me, we can't even get the ball boys right.
We actually want to get an equaliser here, or what?
It's like that Gillingham game where the keeper had to go and get it himself.
Oh yeah, I remember that. That was infamous. Is that
John McLaughlin?
Yeah.
Two ball boys couldn't be bothered to go and get it, so the keeper had to.
Just let this sink in for a second. We've gone from John McLaughlin to Remy Matthews.
Oh my!
Right, corner. Come on.
Right, just quickly, Tyler Keir.
Get the keeper up. Get the keeper up. I'm not losing now.
Might have got now to lose.
I went off the corner. Because
who's taking this? Right, Embleton's taking this. Come on, let's have a decent set piece, lad. Come on.
First man.
Not the worst set piece. Oh God. Right, go on.
Oh man, away, man.
I tell you what, I'm good. Let's give Mansfield a bit of credit. They've defended very well. We've been awful going forward. So you could say that's why they've defended well. But they defended well.
Man. Can I just say that we're going for it by putting our keeper on the halfway line. If we were actually going for it and gave a shit, gave a damn, we would have been in the box.
Tyler Keir says in the live chat, he's made a good point. Can't just have Party out for one game. Get behind him. He's made 8 changes. He's given the youth a chance. It's clearly not as important to the gaffer as the league. Let's get behind him.
Exactly right. Exactly right. You've Parkinson out and not in this game. He's put the youngsters in, which you want.
Exactly.
And then the youngsters and the fringe players, I'll say. And we haven't done anything. All right, that's not his fault. He's given it a go in a competition we're not going to win. But
Marshall 12 has said, "Wait, Philly is just crashing in his shed."
He's
really?
What?
Wait, Philip is just crashing in his shed. I think he's just obviously taking a Mickey. I hope he is anyway.
Right, come on then.
Marshall 12, Sean shows you a shorts. Right, let's score a goal. There's me shorts. There's the bit of luck we need. We're going to score from the set piece.
Max Power short or George Dobson goal. Come on, let's have it. Let's have the ultimate banter. Come on. Right, come on. Is there anyone, right, this has got to be right, this. That was rubbish. That was awful, Embleton. But we've got a corner.
Who took that?
We've got a corner.
Michael, who took that set piece there?
Embleton, I think. Speaking of Embleton, he's on the corner ball.
There's 30 seconds left. Matthew, just get in the box. You cause chaos in ours. Let's cause some chaos in there.
Right, come on. Is anything going to happen here? Well, he has got in the box, to be fair to him. Right, is anyone going to...
Oh, he is in the box. Right, get him.
Matthews might as well stay in the box. We've got nothing to lose this one. Imagine if Matthew scored. Nah.
30-yard pinger from Matt. Go on, Matthews. Oh, right.
That is pretty abysmal.
No, do you think lads could?
Here we go. Is there a bit of a scrap going on?
A bit of trouble in the middle.
Fight! Scrap. Lads, that's not very good social distancing there, mind.
Who's that? Holding his face. Is that
some
Will Grigg, I think.
Mansfield.
Yeah, I think, to be honest, this is probably going to be it now.
Look like number 12, Gordon for Mansfield.
Do you think, lads, obviously Mansfield sat the manager. Oh, it was...
But they've won. I know Mansfield said they'd hold on.
Let's watch the final whistle. This is going to be great.
Sunderland are out of the FA Cup. Sunderland nil.
Oh my God!
We
are.
Mate, the game has just finished. Unfortunately,
there he is.
Unfortunately, the game has just finished. Sunderland nil, Mansfield 1. Sunderland go out in the first round. And that's why I wasn't really bothered about this competition and the cup because we weren't going to win it. But it's a massive, I say setback. It's sort of like Mansfield have won a game all season, the third from bottom in the fourth tier. That was a really, really poor performance. Parkinson made 8 changes, and people say, well, he needs to play the youngsters. He did play the youngsters. They just didn't really turn up, and I think Mansfield maybe the sacking the manager sometimes has that effect. The sacked the manager. Nigel Clough was confirmed yesterday. Maybe that's give their team and their squad a boost.
It will have done. It'll have given them a boost. For me, right, I'm not. Okay, I'm not right. Okay, I'm going to be blunt. I'm not bothered we're at the FA Cup. What I am bothered about is the way we've gone out. I think it's been. I think the performance has been. Let's give credit to Mansfield first and foremost. Scored a very good goal, defended for fighting like beavers, defending for their lives again, and they've deserved the win. Well done for them. And Nigel Clough, I'm sure, will do well for them. But my biggest disappointment in all of this is that some of the fringe players have not give themselves any justice there. I think they've been some of the players today were poor. O'Brien, when he came on, was poor. Dobson, I thought, was okay. We just didn't show enough. At the end of the day.
What I was just about to say, Michael. I was just about to say that. I mean, he made 8 changes. I mean, look at he's brought Danny Graham in, Jack Diamond, Will Grigg. He brought in Dobson. So I mean, people say, well, why you not play Hamilton from the start? Why you not play Dan Neil, Conrad? As the youngsters, have the shone, have they give themselves a shout for the game against Fleetwood and maybe the game next Saturday against MK Dons? Have they done themselves any justice at all?
We say youngsters, all one of them that played. Like Jack Diamond came on. I suppose Hamilton came on a bit late, but Jack Diamond, he was all right. He had a go at them. He also got rattled a couple of times, but Dan Neil didn't even get a couple of minutes. Why not? Like, we were 1-0 down, 7 minutes into the second half? Why not make the change and go for it there? Oh, that advert does my head in. Jeez, business goals. Jeez, it just blinds you. Dan Neil didn't even come on as far as I'm aware, unless I've drank too much already.
No, he didn't, I don't think.
No, he didn't. Embleton came on. Look, I saw him a couple of times, but I can't say he changed us massively on there, I don't know. We can't really say the youngsters did amazingly because we, again, refused. I'm going to go with refused on this one for Parkinson. Refused to give them a go. We didn't get them on. We didn't give them a go. The defence was a sort of makeshift of what we already have, the back three. Yeah, Sanderson came in, but McLaughlin and Flanagan have been 2 of the 3 that we've been playing the last few games anyway. We have a dodgy goalie in net, but he was fine. He couldn't do anything about the goal unless I see a different angle, but the stream only shows one. McFadzean, he did all right. If you're counting him as one of the newbies, the left back, I think he was our best player in terms of offering us something going forward anyway.
I agree.
The best thing we had going forward, when White came on, he had a header that the keeper had to save. That's literally about all we've had to offer in this game. We deflected, hit the post in the first half and hit the bar from underneath it. But, I mean, really, if you actually look at that whole game, we offered nothing. Nothing in the final third and just... I don't know. I'll let you speak a minute because, again, I'm going to loo. But,
right, I'm just going to go back to the live chat. If you've just joined us, the game's ended. Sunderland 0, Mansfield Town 1. Pretty disappointing. Phil Parkinson made 8 changes. You know, so the supporters that keep on going about, well, he needs to play the youngsters. And I didn't start with Dan Neil and Hamilton, but he did make a lot of changes. He rested a lot of the first team players you'd normally play. It is disappointing because, I mean, losing any game is disappointing. But we were very, very poor today. But Michael, I mean, it was a. I think Mansfield, as I go back with that, I think they just had that. Maybe when a manager gets sacked, it gives the. Maybe that, you know, the sack the manager of the day. Graham Clotland, and obviously the sack him brought in Nigel. But maybe let's give them a boost just before the game.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Well, that was what I was going to say. That, like I said, that's going to be a great win for Mansfield. They'll probably remember that for however many years, however many months years to come, whatever, you know. And I'm not trying to sound patronising when I say that, but like at the end of the day, some of these fringe players had a chance to make themselves and force themselves into Parkinson's mind, and for me, they haven't done it. I think McFadzean's done that to an extent. I think he at least tried to offer something. I think there was a lot of our players today were just too static, too stationary, and we didn't have an answer to breaking Mansfield down. Obviously, like you know, if we'd scored and it was going to extra time or penalties or whatnot, then yeah, we'd be saying a different story. But at the end, fair play to Mansfield. Like I said, they fully deserve to win the game. Ultimately, as I said, for me, this competition is the least of our concerns from what I'm bothered about. But the way we got knocked out was poor. The way we went out was poor.
It's not.
Conrad will be absolutely delighted about this because it's still Swindon Town 1, Darlington 2.
I've just checked my phone. Darlington have won, so I was buzzing before the Darlington won. But the fact that Darlington have now got further than us is really annoyed me.
Let's think in. Right, lads, I was going to go to the live chat, and obviously, if you just tuned in, could you please give us the thumbs up if you've liked what you've seen? If you haven't, and you thought we're being boring or being crap, or it was being no crack, just give us the thumbs down. But obviously, give us the thumbs up.
Hopefully, our crack kept things going. Hopefully,
remember to subscribe to Michael Bowser's channel. He's trying to get 2,000 subscribers by the end of 2020, and I'm pretty sure he'll get them in the next couple of weeks. He's not far off now. And last but not least, can you subscribe to our channel, SFC Fan TV? Doesn't cost a penny. It's free of charge. If you're not sure how to do it, ask somebody to do it for you. It only takes a couple of minutes. And back to the live chat. Right, where was I again? Right, Ryan Cotton says, losing to Mansfield is so embarrassing. Chris Law said, complete embarrassment. CS Dude 35 says, whether you win, lose, or draw, you can't deny the player of the team is off at the watch. Negative football, no offence, no attack. Tyler Case says, embarrassing nonetheless. Stuart Morell, who was obviously the Mansfield fan. Thanks for tuning in, Stuart, who said, get into Mansfield. Congratulations on your victory, mate. You were the better side today. No complaints from me. We were absolute dog poo, to be fair, but you just won the game fair and square. Glenn Jones says, embarrassing. Mark Peach says, no momentum, and this side will never get promoted. Tyler Case says, absolute joke. Not Parkinson's fault. He gave something a try, didn't work. Back of the league. Well done, Mansfield. Poor performance today.
That sums it up best for me.
Carl Watson says, Ian O'Brien wouldn't get a game on a Sunday morning. Poor sign. And Michael Bowers just hit the nail on the head about that earlier on. Adam 69247 says, poor. Ryan Cotton, just sack him. Bit harsh, but that's just my opinion. I mean, there's a lot of people, saying about sack Parkinson. Conrad, do you think that's a bit of a premature statement? I mean, it was a chance for the youngsters to come in. He's rested a lot of players, a couple of injuries. He went for it, didn't work out. It's back to the drawing board on Tuesday, and then obviously the most important thing is next Saturday at MK Dons.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't sack him after this game. He's done what we asked, which was, can you play some of the? Well, I don't know, because we asked him to play the youngsters, and he's played one of them. Like I said before, the other one didn't really. Dan Neil didn't come off the bench. Yeah, he's got Embleton came on a bit of the way through the game. I don't know. I'm just a bit like, I wouldn't sack him after this game. Yes, we've played poor, but it's like I've said a couple of times, it's not our first team. If this had been our first team,
that'd be definitely worrying, wouldn't it?
I'd have felt a lot worse about it on there. We've had Dobson on, who
Michael,
he didn't have a good game. We had Power on, who wasn't playing that well. The left back has been our best player, really, today on there. And it took us till Charlie White came on to have one header vaguely that threatened their team. And I just think the whole team didn't perform for him today. So I wouldn't blame him in this one game because it is a makeshift side that he's thrown together. But
anyway, Michael, before I come to you, I'll just come back to you in a minute about the
by all means.
on I was going to say Jack Ross. He had a bad last night for Ibs, obviously for Phil Parton's situation. Back to the live chat. Steve Flanders says, didn't Grigg really try and impress? Well, Derek Atkinson, not good. Glyn Jones, that was awful. Putting it very minor, he didn't deserve to go through. Kieran Watson says, everything is too slow. Philip Gard says, poor performance. Jacob Tiny Tears Kirkbride says, I'm absolutely fuming. So, sorry, Jacob, it wasn't a very good performance, but, he did make 8 changes. So, there you go. Philip Gard says, Diamond can't cross. Thomas Scarrigan says, have every right to be Jacob. He's obviously somebody's agreeing with Jacob. Does anyone think, Jacob Kirkbride again, does anyone think that O'Brien is like a dinosaur up front? Useless dinosaur up front, sorry. I think we've touched on that, haven't we? Right. We are now on the level of mighty Mansfield, the casual observer. And look, it's not great. I mean, it's a bad defeat in a sense, but it's a case of it's a less distraction now. We out the League Cup, we out the FA Cup now, and we've only got the that AFL trophy thing to play now in the league, so it's a less distraction. I'm trying to look at it in another perspective, Michael. But first of all, Michael, I want your feelings on people's calling for Parkinson's head. Do you think that's a little bit premature?
I think it's very harsh to say that off the back of a game where it was against it. Well, okay, it was against Mansfield. Yeah, fair enough. I know that obviously me and Conrad were talking about whether the team's going to. I still feel you got Will Grigg, who's been prolific against League One teams. You got Danny Graham, who's played higher than the level he's playing at the moment. You've got Power. For all we've got, people have got their critics of him. He should, come on. If the likes of Power and I'm even going to say Dobson to a point because, if you can't show up against Mansfield Town, then it is pretty poor for them. As for calls for Parkinson's head, for me, I don't blame Parkinson for today's defeat because I think it was just he put fringe players in. Granted, maybe one thing he could have done was put Embleton in there or put Dan Neil in there. I'm sure Mad Mistake will get onto that tomorrow. But it's not him. Today he made the changes some of the changes he made was some of what fans have been asking for, and they didn't perform. That's not on him. That's on the players for me. For the defeat, it's bad. But to see Parkinson out, personally, at the minute, I don't agree with that. I think that's very. People are entitled to their own opinion. I just don't agree with it. But obviously, if this affects our league, if it affects our league form, then there is cause for concern there. But at the end of the day, this is not our priority. As much as today is poor, very poor, and the way we went out was very poor. I'm just trying to look at the bigger picture where, for me, down the line, it's less distractions. It's less games to think about. And again, forget, some of these games are still being called off because of the current pandemic anyway. So imagine if that happens later on down the line and you've got more FA Cup games and more League One games. So, for me, down the line, I'm not going to say it's good to get knocked out. Of course it's not. But it's down the line. Down the line, I think we'll have more recovery time as a result of it. That's the best way I'll put it. Maybe people disagree with us. That's, as long as you're respectful of my opinion, that's fair enough.
Yeah, exactly. Thanks for that, Michael. Back to the live chat. The casual observer said Parkinson out. Marley Gibson says, can't be too unhappy. Whole game, but in the long run, we don't need to be in the cup. We simply won't win. Michael's just made the same point. Anthony Lee says, at least my mistake will now realise Grigg is not good enough. To be fair, Grigg didn't really get any service or chance today. Max Kennedy says, pathetic. Quick start trickster, said Mansfield Town. Well done. Again, Mansfield, you for the better side. You deserve to win. Congratulations. Well done. And good luck in the next round. Anthony Lee says, Mansfield have a better manager. Now, there's one. Brian Watson, why don't you see what people are seeing? We are poop.
I agree. Today we were. Out of all these players, we weren't very good at all. Like they were they were poop, if you want to put it like that. And they're like, aye, they were.
That's the family-friendly version.
Yeah.
Cyber Jeff says Clough has never lost on Tyneside. Well, sorry, Cyber Jeff, but we don't live on Tyneside. We live on Wayside. But I think he has got to go right on Wayside anyway. Kale Watson. Problem part he has is Diamond if he does. Damned if he does. Damned if he doesn't. There's been a clamour for the fringe players and they aren't up to the standards. That's a fair point. Marley Gibson, you can't be on party. We are 1 point off the top two. We have game in hand. We've lost twice this season. Fair point. Steve Lanner says, Sean, that was an absolute shambles. We were playing a poor Division 2 side and creating nothing. I would say it again, honestly, people are deluded if you think this team and manager will finish in the top two. I'll let you, Michael, Conrad, respond to that in a minute. I'll just try and quickly whiz through these. Daniel Jenks says, Mansfield with a new manager bounce. That's what I said earlier on. When we try to I'll leave that one. Right, anyway. Who cares about the cups? Marley Gibson. Anyway, I'm going to the toilet. Conrad, what's your feelings? It's a bit disappointing, but as a less distraction. I mean, now we're just in the AFL Trophy, about both the League Cups now, the League Cup and the FA Cup. I mean, the MK Dons. I mean, would you have took winning today and losing against MK Dons next Saturday? I'd rather win MK Dons next Saturday and lose today. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
and
of course.
We've got to get promoted.
If you're doing it that way around, then yeah, of course. I'll if we beat MK Dons, then I don't give a monkeys about how we've done today, of course, on that. I think it's just that thing of we've all wanted to see certain players play, whether that be, some people on the chat, your Max Powers or your Dobsons, or some people your Diamonds and your Neils, and or even Embleton coming back in, or Grigg finally up front with Graham as Philly would have wanted. But I think we've all wanted to see some part of today's team do well, and just to actually watch for 90 minutes, none of them offer anything. The new left back, he did all right. I could see him, if Hume had to come off, I could see him slotting in and there wouldn't be any difference in our side whatsoever. It's just, I don't know what your original question was now, but I'm just disappointed. Yeah, of course, if we're going to beat MK Dons, I don't care about the FA Cup. We're not going to win it. Although I would really, really like it if we did win it, just for the sheer banter of winning the FA Cup whilst in League One. Yeah. But yeah, promotion's the main goal. Even though this year I'd quite like us to have a run in the Papa John's Trophy, and maybe they'll offer all Sunderland fans lifetime supply of pizzas.
Michael, what's your thoughts on Parkinson? Do you think he's made lots of changes today? It hasn't worked out. Is that his fault, or is the players today just haven't turned up on the when they've had their chance to shine? I'm just going to have to talk that.
That's fine. Yeah, go for it.
And the live chat, mate, will you please?
Yeah, we'll hold the fort while you go to the toilet. It's fine.
Right.
Oh yeah, sorry, I'll keep an eye. Go on,
My assessment of it is, again, like I said before, I think that Parkinson, with the changes he made, not all, but some of them were changes that I did. Well, certain changes I wanted to see. I can't speak for all fans, but Dan Neil, I would have liked to have seen start. I would like to see Elliot Embleton potentially start. And then at least then I think there would be a bit of, okay, we're out. Not great, obviously, but at the end of the day, at least we got to see these players and see what they've had to offer. I disagree slightly with the deluded if anyone thinks we're going to make top two comment, because one, that's not our first team, and two, this cup isn't our priority. If that was our first team in the league that were played today, then yeah, okay, I would probably agree with that. But it's not, I don't know. I think it's just a case of Mansfield. I think it's just a case. Mansfield just simply had a new manager bounce. They had Nigel Clough, who has an annoyingly good record against Sunderland in recent times. They got the buzz off that, and I think they're going to get ultimate confidence from that result. They will, and it's flat. But at the end of the day, it's not our priority. I'm not saying that's an excuse to get knocked out, because of course it isn't. And again, like I said, the performance was poor. But at the end of we just move on. We've got the game in the Papa John's Trophy, which is funny. Actually, Conrad, I was going to say, you said earlier, Papa John's Trophy is not a proper competition. Hey, let's have a run in it, though.
I just want a trip to Wembley, mate. That's all I want.
You do it even
like I had a season ticket for years, and then the one year that had to sort of something came up and I couldn't afford to get one was the year Paolo Di Canio was our manager, and then it changed to Gus Poyet. And we got to Wembley, and guess who couldn't go because it was only for season ticket holders.
I was the same.
So I've had one ever since that as well. So the EFL trophy at the time, what was it? It wasn't leasing. Checker Trade, that's it. That trophy is the first time I've ever been to Wembley with Sunderland, and it was a great day out. And I don't even care if it is Mickey Mouse to everyone else. Like, I want to win it. I don't care if it causes a fixture pile-up later on. I want to win a trophy. Like, I don't think it's bad to say you want to win games. Do you know what I mean? Like, I want to win all games we're in. If we could have won this game, I'd have been happy with that. If we'd have got some random League One or League Two side next time, I'd have wanted to win that too. I never want us to lose games, no matter who we're playing or for what it's actually for. Like, when people, like Sean said before, would I take today's loss to beat MK Dons? Yes, of course I would, because that's 3 points in the league that I do not want to be in. But would I just take us losing today just to worry about fixture pile-up later on? No, because winning breeds confidence, and confidence breeds more winning. And, you know, it's good to be in a winning habit. Do you know what I mean? And give it a go on here. I'll just say we've had a couple of ones on the chat on here. I'm just having a look through who we got on there, because they seem to all be talking to each other instead of asking us questions. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's fair enough. Go on, then let's get people involved.
Yeah, cool. If you've got any questions, because we're still going to be on for a couple of minutes on there, ask it now, because I'm looking right at you. So if you're going to ask it now, first one that comes up, this question is going to be gold. It's going to be absolutely gold. What question is it? Michael, will you wear pink shorts? Michael, will you wear pink shorts? No, it's not the first question. Okay.
I was going to say that's a very... well, technically, I'm wearing two colours that make pink, so there you go. I'll settle for that.
Exactly.
Sorry, I would not do pink. I would look horrendous.
Would you have taken, like, if you say it in two ways here? So obviously, I'm sure you're the same as me. If we would lose today but beat MK Dons, you're fine with that.
Yeah, easily.
But if it just meant, would you lose today to not have a fixture pile up later on in the year? Not after you don't know what the results would be. Would you take that?
I can see why you'd say no. Like I said, in some respects, I think it's better for us down the line. I'll say no, but I think down the line, I think it would be easier for us to recover from games.
I'll ask this question because I've just seen it on there, and I will answer it. I'm going to edit the way he said it on there. So Canal says, "Why are Sunderland so height?"
Oh, why are we so poo? Let's just say poo instead. That seems like a new favourite word here. Your guess is as good as mine, mate. Your guess is as good as mine.
They've been doing it, from my opinion, they've been doing it to me for years. It's not like, I often say, like, my mum got me into supporting Sunderland, and I've never forgiven it for it since, because I could have picked any other team at the time on there, but I'm sticking with this one, and I'm going to stick it out until we win the Premier League or the Champions League. That's the way it's going to go. Whether my death comes first or we actually win one of those, that's the way it's got to be on there. Let's have a look on here. What else we got? What's more important, league or cup competitions? So cup competitions as a whole, Sean, or the league?
Say that again, Conrad, sorry.
What who was it who said it? Jared, SAFC. What's more important, the league, or I'm guessing he means all cup competitions that we're in?
Well, do you know what? It's for me, like you said, the league it's about getting promoted this season. It has been for the other two seasons. The cups are not really irrelevant, really. And you want to win every game, and it's a bit of a kick in the teeth losing against Mansfield, who, you know, not being disrespectful, but the third from bottom in the bottom tier of football, that doesn't rub very well with me. But, you know, for me, it's about getting promoted, and I'm not seeing Parkinson set us up to lose. I mean, he's made 8 changes, and the lads haven't really done themselves any justice. Let's be fair. I mean, McFadden played well. Jack Down was, I thought he was poor. He didn't really. I mean, he got in positions, and he could have sort of done better with his final product, but he was really, really poor. But going back to your question, I think, well, the league, of course, it's that's what it's all about.
Yeah.
The cups. I mean, the League Cup went out in the League Cup. When we're never going to win the FA Cup. Not a million years. I mean, it's just not.
Yes, we are.
It's not.
We're a Division 1 we're a Division 2 team when we beat Leeds. We could easily win it. You've got to be in it to win it. I'm just saying.
It's a distraction for me, and I mean, we've got that AFL Trophy game on Tuesday. We've already qualified. Does that really? I mean, I'll play the youngsters again, give them another try. And people say, well, it's Joey Barton. I'm not really bothered. Joey Barton in the league's a different matter. Then you want to put your best players out. This season, it's all about getting promoted, and we've got to get promoted, Conrad. It's just like, and spending another season in this division would just be an absolute catastrophe for this football club. It already is unacceptable. But whereabouts are we on the live chat, mate?
That's about it. I mean, what you got? Taffy Mackham said, so I think he's responded to us. He says, okay, if we play like that against MK Dons and lose, would you kick Parky out then? So I'll let Michael go on. Michael, you have a go at that one.
Oh, you had to have me go first.
Sorry, it was a 50-50 choice, Michael.
Okay then. Right.
Sorry, Jacob, I'll just add you to the cut there, Michael.
All right. What was the question again? If we play like that and lose against MK Dons, would I want Parkinson out?
Yes.
No. I think that again. I think again, it just seems like, how can I put this? No, I think if this turned into a run of 3 or 4 games and we played like this in the league, by the way, I'm not counting the cups here. In the league, if it did that, then I might start to change my opinion. Even after we beat, like I said, I think people overreacted slightly to the Portsmouth defeat. I'm not saying they had no right to be annoyed, because of course they did. I wasn't happy we lost to Pompey. I was more annoyed after Rochdale than I was after Portsmouth, because I thought, right, Portsmouth, good team in League One, you're going to lose games. Obviously, I know Conrad would have been absolutely delighted it was Portsmouth we lost against, but Rochdale was a bigger kick in the teeth for me, kick in the stomach. MK Dons, don't get me wrong, if we don't beat MK Dons, then the team in Parkinson deserve every bit of stick they get, because I know obviously Dino has made the point before that we need to stop looking at it as we should be beating these, right? Well, for me, that's his opinion, but I fundamentally strongly disagree with that. I think we should be thinking, right, we should be beating that. Let's be like I said, right, I've already asked Sean this. I've asked Sean this, and I'll ask Conrad this, right? With what Dino said in mind, you wouldn't be thrilled with a draw next Saturday, would you? You wouldn't be thrilled of dropping points to MK Dons at home.
No, unacceptable. No, I mean,
Conrad, would you?
No.
Exactly. So,
hang on. Hang fire. What are the 2 fixtures after MK Dons?
Doncaster away and Fleetwood away. Now, with those 2 games in mind, we really need to win next Saturday.
Exactly.
And then I think once you get, and then with Doncaster and MK, okay, here's one then. Let's make a wild assumption. Let's say we beat MK Dons next Saturday. Would you 2 take 4 points from Doncaster and Fleetwood away?
Yes. Absolutely.
I would in a heartbeat.
But the thing is, I would take, like you're saying, 7 points in any combination of those 3 is fine for me. A bit like the Rochdale one. I didn't want to draw with Rochdale, but beating Ipswich was more than I expected.
Yeah, that's a good way to look at it. I think ultimately, like I said, I can see people don't like the football Parkinson's play. For me personally, the style of football, it's not attractive to watch, don't get me wrong. But like I said with the Bolton statistic, when I pointed out on Twitter, I think I pointed out on the Sunday Bunch, but in case I didn't, Bolton, the year they got promoted under Parkinson, they won 25 games, drew 11, lost 10, I believe. I might be wrong on that, but I know they won 25 games. So I'll finish my point, and then we'll go on to this laughter of a comment by the looks of it. Out of the 25 wins they had, only 4 times did they beat a team by 2 goals, by more than 2 goals. So there you go. Like ultimately for me, it's about get to the championship first and then worry about style of football afterwards. I know that might sound very short-termist, but we have got to get promoted, and I don't care if we get it, I don't care what way we do it.
Sorry, Sean, I have to read this comment. So there's 2. It's to Michael mainly on this. So Taffy Mackham put, if Parky came round Michael's house, robbed him, sprayed his house black and white stripes, he'd still love him. And then later on he put 2 points from the next 3. I'll bet anyone. So everyone jump on Taffy Mackham. If we get more than 2 points, he owes you.
All right, then we'll remember that comment. Oh,
Kathy Mackamos, everyone a
pint
pint if we get more than 2 points.
Okay, hang on. So does that mean if we get a win and 2 losses, we're in business?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what he said. 2 points in the next 3, so any more than that.
I love Tappy to bits, and he's shown great support for me. But yeah, I didn't say I love Parky. I said I don't think we should get rid of him. There's a difference,
Right. Anyway, if you've just tuned in, unfortunately the game ended. The first round of the FA Cup ended. Sunderland 0, Mansfield Town 1. So Sunderland fell at the first hurdle of the cup competition against a side who haven't won all season, and the currently sit third from bottom in the 4th tier of English football. I'm just giving you the scenarios because it doesn't feel good. I know Parkinson's getting a lot of the flack, but he did make the changes. Why it didn't work today, not quite sure. I mean, I thought they looked like a team which the new manager bounce where the old manager gets the sack and then do you know what I mean? They get like a lift. I think that's what it was today. It's.
Can I ask Sean?
Yeah.
Can I ask? While we do one last question before we go.
Yeah.
Have you can you see Jared Suffolk, SAFC? Sorry, everyone. Jared SAFC Elkin. Question for all 3 of you: what would your ideal lineup and formation be against MK Dons? Go on, Sean. I'll let you start because you're in.
Right. Well, the lineup would be the team would play against. The team would start against Ipswich. I will go with that. I will go back to the MK Don.
Sean, sorry to interrupt you, but I'm just going to correct you here. Remember, we're not going to be without Flanagan or McLaughlin because they've both been called up for Northern Ireland.
Good point, Michael. Yeah. Thanks for that. Yeah. So obviously we're going to have to. Obviously, Dion Sanderson will probably come in there. Jordan Willis, I would imagine, will be back from his injury and his injections. But I'll go with the same squad. But as Michael has said there, bar the 2 lads who was on international duty, I'll go with that. But I thought Scowen was absolutely brilliant in the first half against Ipswich. Unfortunately, he went off through concussion. But I'll go with that squad with the 2 changes. Sanderson coming in from McLaughlin and Flanagan, and also Willis will probably be back. And I'll play the 3-5. I say 3-5-2. I'll go back to 3-4-3. I'll go back to 3-4-3. But Chris Maguire he's really, really dipped out of form, hasn't he? The last few games, I'm a bit concerned with that. He does this quite a lot. Like on his day, he's probably one of the best days, but he doesn't look interested at the minute. Chris Maguire, and this is why he's never been a top player because of his
form.
Yeah, he's not consistent enough, and that's the reason for me because he's got the talent there, and he's a good player on his day. But I mean, but then you've got Aidan O'Brien, as Michael said earlier on. He hasn't really done anything apart from that first game against Hull. So do you play Chris Maguire or? I'll just probably go with the same squad. Bar the 2 players I mentioned, I'll go with that, and I'll go 3-4-3 because I think you can afford to go a little bit more offensive against not being disrespectful MK Dons. You could go a bit more offensive and go more attacking. I think we'll win that game, and I think we'll win it comfortably as well. I think the Tuesday game coming up against Fleetwood, just for me, it's just another game. It's just trying the youngsters, see if they can get it right this time. But Saturday is the big game, and we'll win. I'm convinced.
Two things. First of all, I'll plug the live stream on Tuesday because we are definitely doing it, aren't we, Conrad?
Yeah, me, you, and Jacob. We're going to be having some good banter. I'm sure this time.
If you want to watch Conrad and Jacob be good and me be awful, you can have Jacob to thank for that because he was the one who requested to do this. So the second point I was going to make was for next. What was it? So right. So next Saturday, if I was to go with a team right now, and this is fully dependent on if Willis is fit or not. If Willis is fit, I'll go Burge. Back 3, obviously, of Sanderson, Wright, and Willis. And by the way, I don't want to postpone the game. It doesn't look like we're going to because we would have done it by now if we were.
Please God,
but I really hope we don't because it's idiotic. Yeah. Pompey have just scored. Pompey have just scored a 3rd, by the way. Anyway, but I've got that on the background. Anyway, so right, Burge, Sanderson, Willis, and Wright. If Willis isn't fit for one game, I know he had a shocker against Portsmouth, but I think against MK Dons you can get away with it. I'd have 09 at centre half. If Willis isn't fit for that one game, he should be okay, I hope. Diamond, if Willis isn't fit, 09 centre half. Diamond where 09 is, because I think I want to see him get a crack at the league. If Willis is fit, then the back three, as I've mentioned before, of Wright, Sanderson, and Willis. 09 Hume, and then so say 3-4-3. So the four in the middle would be Hume and 09 on the sides, Scowen and Ledbetter in the middle, and then Gooch, Maguire, and White up top. I'm going to give Maguire the benefit of the doubt here, but if he doesn't play well, obviously against MK Dons, then there's a very good case to drop him. But whatever, so we've got to beat MK Dons. It's as simple as that. No other results acceptable.
Conrad, over for time, mate. Win any time up? Or
I think that's it. I just want to say thank you to Jason Ashman. He said 100 likes, and as Sean promised, the shirt's coming. No. Thank you for that. There, if you haven't already, please subscribe to our channel. It helps us out. Subscribe to Michael Bowers. We're so close to getting 2K subscribers for him, so please do that as well. I don't know. I think that's about it for today, Sean, isn't it?
Yeah, like I say, as Conrad just said there, thanks to everybody who's tuned in and joined in on the live chat. It's been a disappointing game, but the league's more important. Thanks for all the comments. Thanks for the people who subscribed. Obviously, go and subscribe to Michael Bowers' channel. He's trying to get to 2,000 subscribers, and he will get there. He is great at what he does. Excellent guy, excellent channel. And don't forget, we're back tomorrow at 7:00, and the main grafter in town, Philly, will be back. Fingers crossed, and hopefully the Mamba State will be back. Michael, do you want to say something quickly?
Yeah, I'm also just going to point out, I'm going to throw Conrad under the bus here. Conrad comes into the live stream, we lose today. If we lose on Tuesday, then it's all Conrad's fault. Just saying.
Right. Anyway, thanks for everybody who's tuned into the live chat. Thanks for subscribing. Make sure you hit the like button, like you see it, and subscribing is free. We're going to get to 5,000 subscribers. We really want to get to 5,000 subscribers by the end of this year, and we couldn't do it without you. So please spread the word. Join us tomorrow night at 7:00 for myself, Sean Middleton, our editor, Conrad Lee, and Michael Bowers. Unfortunately, it's been a poor game, but we will see you tomorrow. Thanks for your time.
Hopefully we'll
see you later, everyone. Bye.
See you later.